I would like to apologise for my son's behaviour. He is a filthy little who's been a most of his life and treats me like a
So, Doris Stokes, right, is dressed like a dominatrix, right, and she's dripping hot wax onto the naked torso of Arthur Millard.
Yeah, of course he is.
Right, and he, in turn, is being pleasured, right, by Dusty Springfield.
Oh, Dusty Springfield's not dead.
What?
You twat. Dusty Springfield's not dead.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
She is!
Of course she's not! She's dead, of course she's not dead!
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know! Dusty Springfield's alive and well! And playing with Arthur Millard. No, she's not dead!
Oh, God.
Well, excellent.
Oh.
It was going so well, wasn't it?
Oh.
I like the bit up until then, though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of her and Millard.
Well, that's all true.
In a farm. We can't do that anyway, still see you can't do that on the radio, talking about that sort of thing. I'll tell you what though, if we're going to pick on a dead person, why pick Doris Stokes?
I don't know.
The one dead person you don't pick.
I know. God.
I'll have to convince her she's dead.
But even in real life, she'd harness the powers of the dark side, so we don't really want her
I know.
on our,
She liked the dark side.
Getting on our
That was her
backs.
favourite. She's getting on our backs. Don't get me started on that.
Oh, goodness me, it's just nothing but innuendo and libel.
I don't believe it. We're in trouble now.
In trouble.
Oh, God. You should have picked someone like Scylla, who is dead.
Muff Shandy says turn it up. Earplugs are gay.
Earplugs are gay. Hear what I say now. Earplugs are gay. Get them out the way now. Feel the need to make them bleed. My brain needs noise to speak. Mother.
The new single by Muff Shandy, Earplugs are gay.
And the bloke with the gimp mask and the umbrella said, Doris, I'm not doing that.
Gervais, we're leaving it.
Go on, sorry.
I was talking to my parents on the phone the other day, and I started swearing, and I've never done this before, and it's a terrible thing, because I've crossed this barrier now, across this line, which previously, for 23 odd years, I'd managed to sort of stay the right side of.
Yeah. I'm
talking to my mum, and she mentions to me that I'm going to lose a lot of money. I don't want to go into it, but I'm going to lose a lot of money. And she told me how much. It was £5,000 or something. She went, I went, effing now. Obviously, I said the real thing, effing now. She just stopped. She just went, pardon me? And I thought, what have I done? I thought, I can't explain myself, because she didn't know that I knew those words. So I just said, that's a lot of money.
That got you out of it.
That got me out of it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? That crossing that step.
Yeah.
It's quite a terrible thing. It's like, I look forward to the day when I can bring a girl home and say, look, I do know about sex. And twat.
No, you can't.
But when I was a kid and I first went to senior school, I started to learn all these swear words that I didn't know.
Of course you can say the word twat.
Right.
You're not meant to.
I started learning all these swear words, and I went home and I started using the word twat. I just thought it was a slightly stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
It's a bit tougher for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I used to go around saying that, and I'd go, my sister would say, stop ruining my Lego, and I'd go, you twat.
Yeah.
And, make your bed, Steve. No, you twat. I'd say to my mum, right? And I didn't realise what it meant.
Right.
And my dad, right, he didn't really know much about swear words, so he started using it as well. He started going, oh, you twat, Steve. And, do you want to clean the bath? No, you twat. And we just started using it all the time, right?
Yeah.
So then at school, Mark Johnson told me what it meant.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, I'm stunned. I'm thinking I can't go around calling my mum a twat.
Yeah.
So I just stopped using it.
Yeah.
Like that, just stopped using it. But I didn't have the guts to tell my dad what it meant.
Oh, no.
So he carries on using it, and to this day, we were driving along, he'll say, to my mum, Elaine, watch where you're going, you twat, you great big twat. And I just want to say to him, Dad, don't say that to my mum, because she knows what it means.
Oh, no,
but
really?
She's not going to say to him,
oh, God.
Ron, would you stop saying that word? Because
yeah, same thing happened to me. My dad still says fouch.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, felching, talking of that, right, it's Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
She's got this huge...
4 sailors and a big bucket and like a weight. Well, that's it, Steve.
Is it?
It's the news now. Then we're out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we've had a few laughs, a few tears.
Yeah, I don't go on about it. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais.
Gervais, I've just thought of a great game. All right. Emma, who helps us out here, she's just brought in a couple of beers for us.
Yeah.
All right. And I know you
We're
have
going to drink them after the show because I do not drive the desk and drink.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, don't pick it up.
Okay, right.
Because the thing is, there's a picture, all right, on the bottle, which I don't think you've seen it yet.
No.
Right, and I guarantee if I turn this bottle round, you're going to start...
Again, this is good radio, isn't it?
You're going to start laughing when you see this picture. Right. Now, before I turn it around, right, hopefully you will laugh spontaneously. Yeah. It's a new competition, all right? You can fact us in pictures. You can send pictures in the post, all right? Yeah. Any picture which I can then, during the show, hold up and show to Gervais. If he laughs spontaneously, you'll win a gift. You'll win a prize. That's a great competition,
isn't it? And great radio.
And great radio.
They'll be laughing at the picture at home, won't they?
Exactly.
They'll be going, no wonder he laughed. Look at that.
Well, all right, there's simple things like that which don't work, but the point is... The point is, right...
You'll still try, okay. Let's test it. He's going to turn this little chubby pint of beer around, whatever it is.
Just calm yourself.
Okay, all right.
Don't want you to...
Hurry up, I want to drink it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, play a record, Gervais.
Oh, God! Blur and Tracy Jacks from 1965 there. Hey. Cheeky little monkeys.
Well, I think we've established ourselves there now, Gervais,
as radio gods.
As radio gods.
Yeah.
We've come up with possibly the most enjoyable radio game in the history of all things. Basically, what we want you to do is send in pictures, drawings.
Is it as good as this?
Gervais, put it away. We want drawings, pictures, photographs. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them to Gervais midway through the show. You'll never know when. They might just suddenly pop up, and we'll see if Gervais laughs hysterically. And if he does, you win a prize. I guarantee it. Yeah. It could be that you'll win a couple of pulp tickets if we've got them to give away. Yeah. It might be that you win a crate of beer, anything. Yeah. Whatever we've got to hand, you'll win it if you can make Gervais laugh simply by me showing him a picture. The address is XFM, 97 Charlotte Street, London W1P 1LB, alright? And you can fax us, of course, 0171 580 1234.
I must warn them that I really have been desensitised now because I sit opposite you.
Well, exactly.
I mean, do you know how hideous and, like, ridiculous they've got to be to make me laugh?
The pictures have got to be pretty odd. Yeah. The address, XFM, 97 Charlotte Street, London, W1P, 1LB.
Apart from bad lyrics as well, I like it when pop stars and marketing managers of record companies try and get clever with their, titles for albums and stuff. Remember Wet, Wet, Wet? Popped in, sold out.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful.
And you know, Tony Banks out of Genesis, he did his solo project. And what he had, right, was the album there, and he had Banks across the top, right? And using the S to start the next word coming down was statement.
Clever.
Banks statement. Oh, I was watching
Tony Banks, is he not the sports minister?
Oh, I don't know. He was in Genesis when he was younger, though, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know how it works. Well, because Phil Collins is Minister of Shite.
Right. When I'm alone, right, and Jane's out, I sort of channel surf. I never watch a programme. Right. I sit down to it and I think 2 minutes.
You shocked me.
Yeah. And I just sort of going through and I was going back and forth between the Waltons and, like, the Box.
Right.
Music Television, You Control.
Yep.
MTV. Mm-hmm. VH1. Ooh. And I got a glimpse of Toya Wilcox, which I stopped, obviously.
Yeah.
And she's on one of these religious programmes. I think it was on BBC Two. I don't know what it was, but it was with that bloke. Oh, God. I can't tell this anecdote. I can't stand it if I don't know the name. It's sort of like a Jeremy Paxman type thing. You know, he went to university. He was going to be a serious journalist. He wanted to be KAD, but he settled for Les Dennis. Oh, one of those sort of people that was on That's Life. No, I'm not telling it until someone phones in. Toya Wilcox on a religious programme. What's that bloke's name? Then I'll tell it. 0171 580 2000.
Gervais, have you ever watched an entire documentary all the way through?
You don't know one, don't you?
Beautiful.
You don't look. Now, New Order's your favourite band of all time, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Paul Wright called. It was John Stapleton.
Oh, was it?
It was one of those, you know what I mean? It was sort of like the Paul Heine, Kieran, Prenderville, and Chris Searle, all that sort of type of thing, you know what I mean?
Right, so, and this was on BBC Two.
And it's always one of those people, you're sitting with people and they go, oh, I went to university with him.
I know.
And they suddenly realise it's not a proud thing, you know.
I know.
Oh, and they just go quiet. It's never impressive, is it?
It's never Prince.
No, exactly.
Or, I don't know, somebody really great and groovy.
Yeah.
It's never, I don't know, say Rick Astley.
And then you start realising that you're around someone's house and they go, and he comes on, you just don't say anything.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, didn't you go? No. No, I thought I did. It was the other one. It was Chris Sale.
Did you go to anybody at school with anybody?
Michael Jackson.
Did you?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Odd that you went to school presumably in the States.
Well, he was in Reading for a lot of his life.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it some kind of exchange program?
Yeah. We sent them Charlie Chaplin, funnily enough.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Took a long time for them to get round it. You know what the Americans are like.
You're making this up.
Yeah. Anyway, Toya's talking to John Stapleton, and I suddenly realised it's a religious programme straight away, because it was over in the church. Right? And
nothing gets past you.
No way. Could be archaeology is us.
So wait a minute, whoa. So people, Toya's on some religious program.
It's not worth it.
John Stapleton.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just flicked through and I went, hold on, it's Toya. And he goes, it was very spiritual. She went, yes. And I realised she was talking about a wedding. She was going, it was very, very spiritual indeed. And he said, but no hymns. She went, no, we had silence instead. Silence instead. So now we will do silence number 3. It's 4.5 minutes long, so keep your gob shut. Right? And I think, what is she talking about? He went, she went, people are scared of, that was Chris Eubank. Right? She said, people are scared of silence. Yeah. And then she said, the thing is, during silence, there's a lot of unconscious thought. What? You thought that you don't know you're thinking? He said, it was 3.5 minutes. I didn't think a thing during that. I better plug into my unconscious to find out what exactly I was standing up for 3 minutes. Going, who's the women in the hats? What are we doing here? What a load of pretentious twaddle that
Well, I've never liked Toya. I've never liked her.
Oh, she's alright.
That's all the more reason to hate her.
No, I don't hate her. All those people I just mentioned, they don't come close to Lenny Henry. I saw another bit of him doing his stand-up in America. Oh God, it's so nauseating. He's got another series apparently. Does anyone like Lenny Henry? Oh, well, obviously. It's a massive star. Does anyone listening to this show
really like Lenny Henry?
Yeah. Or is there anyone that annoys me more than Lenny Henry? I should answer that one, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Do I win a prize?
I think what you want to do there is you want to speak correctly. It's another simple thing, Gervais, which will help you out in your radio career.
Oh no, I'm a Swerve Driver. That's 3 minutes 41. I've got to pick one. 7 minutes to news.
Gervais, whoa. Before you move on, can I just tell you, because we talked about celebrities and going to school with celebrities and things.
Yeah.
I have a very famous second cousin.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you who it is in a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've got the best joke in the world.
Have you?
I should have been trailing that. That'd have kept him on their tender hooks. Why are they sitting on tender hooks?
So we've got...
What are tender hooks?
I think it's tenter hooks. I don't know what they are, but I don't think it's...
What? Okay. 0171. Who annoys me more than Lenny Henry? No one. You've won that one. So don't bother phoning in.
But who annoys you, the listener, more than Lenny Henry?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Clever.
Because then it's thrown it to them.
Yeah,
it's their opinion. Oh!
Simple thing.
Excellent.
I noticed again you didn't bother to give the whole phone number.
What did I say?
You actually just said 0171. It used to be, as I recall, 0171580, which is about half of it, but no, just 0171 now.
Oh, Swerve Driver. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais Show. Well, it's nearly over, but I have got a great joke, and we've got a simple rule here. You only have to tell a joke on air if it's about going into a pub.
That's right.
Okay, you ready?
Go on.
Penguin goes into a pub, goes up to the bar, and says to the barman, have you seen my dad in here? And he goes, I don't know, what's he look like?
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's alright. It's alright. I had a similar one about something going into a pub. I think it was a turd and a wig, but I can't remember what the punchline is. If anyone knows, 01715802000, something about a turd and a wig. Gervais, I've also obviously got my celebrity relation, which I'll tell you about in a minute.
That's about it then?
Yeah, we've enjoyed ourselves.
Oh dear. Bald character, once drummer for Genesis, is more annoying. Who's lost this for? Smoked fish. Oh, what? What's this, Emma?
That is
what
tenterhooks are.
Oh, what are they? Oh, tenterhooks are what?
It's what smoked fish are hung from.
Excellent. And bald character, he's more annoying than Lenny Henry.
Henry.
Okay. Once drummer for Genesis, well, That's Phil Collins.
You can't say that.
Of course you can. I can say Phil Collins is more. It's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, but he said that on the phone. He said, please don't say that, it's a bit mean.
Phil Collins is a deeply boring man. Anybody can say that.
I won't say who it is who said it then.
Okay.
We've got out of it, haven't we? Joe Pasquale is less funny. Oh, yeah, okay. Who's that?
I mean, the point is that you can say that Phil Collins is a bold, boring man in the same way you can say Andy Peters is a raging... Gervais,
Jilly thinks I'm adorable, apparently.
Gervais, I don't think we've got time to really talk about this.
Okay, what have we got to do next week? We can't say who your celebrity was, but I just thought we could phone in who you think it is. I mean, I've got a few ideas who your celebrity second cousin is. Your mum. Mr. Ed?
No.
Godzilla?
No. The point is that this is a real celebrity, so, I mean,
okay.
Celebrity. So, I'm not making it up. It's not going to be as exciting as, whoa, it's Elvis or whatever. It's not that goofy, but it's still...
they do share some of your genetic material.
No, you wouldn't know it.
Really?
No,
normal?
You will, yeah.
Symmetrical?
Really? A good-looking person.
Blood reaching the surface?
A good-looking person.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. They probably denied your existence, or they're obviously going to deny that they're related to you then, aren't they?
Well, I'd say I tried to get some of their money. No.
What else do we do? Send me some hideous pictures.
Yeah, I'll just give the address again. XFM, 97 Charlotte Street, London, W1P.
I've got to go to the pub. 4 o'clock again.
Yeah.
One computer's not working.
Is it not?
No, this all sounds funny. What's that one? Is that the one I listen to?
Just press a few buttons.
No, I put it on there.
You got?
Desktop. I don't know. I don't know what these do. Is your mic working?
Sorry, I got a bit of a cold.
Oh, God, I had a big list of things to talk about as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Rocking from the Crypt.
Oh, it's a good start.
On a rope,
yeah.
Which is appropriate because we've got a little Gravediggas track to play later, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Called Suicide.
It's one of my favourite tracks, Gervais, by the Gravediggas, but it has got a bit of bad language.
Well, that's okay because you've played it to me a couple of times and I reckon I've got it off pat.
Really?
I'm going to be bleeping it out live.
You're going to do a live bleep
Yeah.
out?
I should say, we usually have a few beers and we get throughout the show and I get steadily drunk, which is unprofessional. This saved me a time turned up pissed.
You turned up drunk today?
Yeah, so that's I'll tell you what.
I'll be honest with you, Gervais. Normally, if someone gets drunk, their speech begins to slur.
Yeah.
They talk rubbish.
Yeah.
No difference.
No,
with you.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being me.
Yeah, exactly. How drunk are you?
I had a little bit of wine.
Did you? Couple of glasses?
It's a lovely... I might get a little bit melancholy. What about the little baby kangaroos have to crawl all at their mums? I help them. Got a fax here for you, Steve, actually.
Oh, lovely. Good news.
It's from Becky. She's listening to us in bed. She's been a bit lazy. She's been on holiday. And she wants me to dedicate a song to... dedicate it to Skanky Steve because he is an alien. And she's done a little picture of him, Slimy Steve. Isn't that lovely? And she wants me to play a Subterranean Homesick Alien by Radiohead. And that's sweet. So people do think of you.
Lovely.
And I got one from Laura, as says to Steve, you still sound as stupid as ever. You asymmetrical, asexual, rabid, anemic, flea-ridden deformity. Oh, see, you have got people thinking of you. See?
Yeah. I'd rather they didn't.
Baby Bird, and if you'll be mine, then I'll be yours. And Baby Bird was actually in this week with Claire.
Was
Lovely man.
Oh, Baby Bird was it at XFM?
He's very nice.
Is he?
He's got a beak and funny little claws.
Oh, Rick.
I know, it made me laugh.
Oh, my God, we're desperate.
Used to be an
We're
egg.
desperate men, Rick, if you've got to resort to that kind
I
of
called him
gag.
Baby Bird, and he went, I've never been called that before. Which is bizarre.
But there's a band called Baby Bird. He's called Stephen.
Can you go to turn that down next door? On the time
Someone's
to a
playing
show.
music, aren't
yeah,
they?
it's Emma, it's not on.
That's insane. I can hear a throb from the other room.
Yeah.
Someone's got... This is insane, Gervais. It's like trying to host a radio show.
Yeah. And now he's laughing. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
it's all going to be... we're going to play a track that you've brought in.
That's right.
Go on, what is it?
It's a fantastic tune by the Gravediggas, part of the Wu-Tang Clan rap collective, right? It's from their album.
Not to be confused with the Wu-Tang Clam. That's a little shellfish.
Yeah.
That's into rap.
Yeah, it swears a lot.
Yeah, yeah, terrible, yeah.
The track is...
Got a muscle posse.
The track is beautiful. You've probably heard it on the dance floor, maybe in some indie club.
Yeah.
1-800-SUICIDES.
Yeah.
Now, I would stress, Rick, it has got a bit of bad language.
I know. I mean, I've listened to this twice, and I reckon I've got got it off pat, I reckon I'm going to pull the fader down to just the right places and go, okay?
Right, you're going to sort of bleep it out.
And if it goes wrong, so what? You know, that's real. People have a problem with swearing. I don't. Do you?
No.
I mean, I'm doing it because it's rules, and, you know,
the great thing about
we want to stay on air because, you know, we take our job seriously.
We do.
And, you know, I think we're sorry, excuse my French, bloody good DJs.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, Rick.
Yeah.
Let me shake your hand.
Yeah, all right.
There we are.
Yeah,
A good shaking of hand there. I love a bit of rap.
That wasn't actually French.
No.
Was it? It's weird, that, isn't it?
Pardon the French. People always say when they maybe say bollocks.
Excuse my French, but le plume de ma tante. Hey, come on, language. We'll be learning a little bit of a foreign language later. I've brought in Instant Yiddish by Fred Kogos. I've always wanted to learn Yiddish.
Really?
Yeah. Narishnek, foolishness. Some glick, some schlimmen, yeah, for better, for worse. So I'll teach you little usage phrases like that, out of the old Instant Yiddish book. But first, what was this? Gravediggas.
It's Gravediggas. They're keeping it real, they're keeping it raw, so there is a bit of bad language.
Yeah, well, mine's raw.
You've been keeping it raw?
Yeah, of course I have. Right, I'm gonna have a go at this then.
Alright.
Right.
Don't get
nervous. No, don't, shut up. Right, I've got to play this. Shut up then. Don't put me off. I've got to concentrate.
Bleep it out live.
And I will, yeah, shut up.
Alright, is it going? Oi. Okay,
take it calm.
Take it calm.
All right.
Well done, Rick. No, it's very good.
No worries. That's Gravediggas, isn't it? What's that called?
1-800-SUICIDE.
I'm going to buy it, I think. Can I get the actual mix with me going?
Yes, you can. Yes.
And that's for Steve Vox, who's listening in Reading. It's from Lee to him. And Steve is the president of the Geeks, Nerds and Losers Society, the GNL. Lee's the vice president.
I got thrown out of that.
What embarrassing walking down the street with you.
Exactly.
Oh,
it's a terrible state.
Yeah.
Gervais, it was Saturday night last night.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to sleep until 6 in the morning.
Ooh. Flatmates having a party.
Yeah.
Not invited?
No.
Next time though.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know where I hang around with them.
Well, at
least I look after you. People say to me, is Steve really as ugly as you say? I go, he's worse. Do you know what I mean? But that's, no, do you know what I mean though?
You're doing me a favour.
Well, of course I am.
You're protecting me.
Of course I am.
I'd say one day, right, it's just one of me at the moment, but one day there'll be a whole squadron. It'll be like Planet of the Apes.
Oh my God, and you don't actually need anyone else to sort of like, breed, do you?
Exactly. We can just reproduce as we are. It'll be like Planet of the Apes, right? There'll be sort of a Charlton Heston figure.
The squids.
It'll crash land.
Get your damn dirty tentacle off me.
It'll crash land. Yeah, exactly. And there'll just be loads of me crawling around. Yeah. All identical. Literally on horseback.
And they see like Bristol Temple meet and they go, oh my God, they blew it up.
Yeah.
He's back in Bristol with all your, oh no.
Incredible.
It's the charlatans. And then there must be an organisation of volunteers or something who, if it's like touch and go, if it's really serious, if you're like clinically depressed about it and you really can't get a woman, they don't want just people turning up who can get girls and saying, oh, I fancy, you know. But in your case, you know, they'll speak to you, they'll see you, and I think, you know, there must be some sort of national health thing or private where you can actually sleep with, I don't know, a voluntary worker. You know what I mean? So? Well, yeah, there's people that, yeah, I know, but there's people that, I don't know, volunteer for geriatric duty, you know, and they're exploding all over the place. They're covered in the stuff, right? There's people that work on leper colonies, right, for, you know, for nothing. There must be someone who will sleep with you out of sympathy. You don't want that. Of course you don't. You don't want that, do you?
Well, let's not be hasty, Rick. I mean, these people, especially if they need some sort of free publicity, you know, get a bit of, you know, sort of press and media attention. Yeah. I ought to sort of help to publicise their campaign, really.
There's probably an organisation that go, you know, they go off to like, strange climes and go on to like leper islands and that, and they work with them. Or they can sleep with you. Now, that's got to do the lepers some good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be terrible if that was the option, right? And suddenly volunteers to leper colonies doubled.
It was like going to Torremolinos.
Yeah.
Let me on the bus. Sorry, there's no room on the bus, but you're at the back there. Yeah. Going, well, then here we go.
Here I am then.
Yeah.
But I signed up for the lepers.
Yeah.
Licking their wounds. Well, sorry, but
Geriatric duty.
yeah,
Without
scraping
bedpans.
it out.
Oh dear. Oh, I heard a song in the week, right? I've heard it before. It's by Ween, and it goes, "Push your little daisies and make them come up." And I don't know what it's called. 0171 580 2000. I don't know where to look. Push your little daisies and make them come up. It's like that. It is
Rubbish.
I've been going around singing
There's
that.
no song with that lyric.
It's like that. It goes, "Push your little daisies
Shut up!
and make them
Shut
come
up!
up."
Shut up!
Yeah.
Shut up!
That's what my
For
friends have
God's
been saying
sake,
for the
Gervais.
last 4 days.
God, you're really irritating me.
Like,
today.
people will go and going, "If you'll be mine," not too annoying. But, after about 10 times you go, "Oh, can you sing something else?" But when you've heard, "Push your little
Shut
diggies
up.
and make them come
Shut up
up," you
now.
can get really annoyed.
Yes,
it
it
really
can.
can't it?
Shut up.
Okay, Wanna Die is You and Me song. Push your little
Shut up.
diggies. I wasn't exaggerating, was I?
Well, it's a good tune, this.
Yeah, let's leave it. It's great. That's just gonna gag. I love that one.
It's great, actually.
Maybe we should play it again.
Well, maybe later on. I'm not that mad about it. Actually,
I like that.
She's not quite as irritating
As me. No,
Generally.
who is? We were talking earlier about how hideous you, how you look, and you can't get a woman because you're quite nasty as well. And Emma, our producer here, who thought, look, this is not fair, you know, because Steve is quite affectionate. When you get to sort of know, you know, like E.T., when you first watch E.T., you go, ugh, and then by the end you think, oh, do you know what I mean? It sort of like gets that deeper. And she said, I remind you, Steve, what I said when I first met you, and this is like her best, you know, stab at a compliment to make you feel better. She said, I thought you're really not that ugly.
So the assumption is I am ugly.
Yeah.
It's just not as bad as it's made out.
And that's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And she's like, no, don't be silly. You're really good. You're really not that ugly. Yeah. It was a good effort though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that was nice, Emma. That was really nice. It was a good effort, but, it was shallow and futile. It doesn't mean anything. Look at his little face. Oh,
Look at that fax over there. Check that fax out, right?
Two Ricky's Steve's skin problem closed up was actually,
What they've got-
silicon carbide particles.
Someone sent in a fax, right, and they've got these sort of hideous kind of mutated cells, whatever, and they've put on the fax, to Rick, Steve's skin problem close
Yeah.
up. You've never said I've got a skin problem.
No, I haven't. You haven't got
They're
a skin
just
problem.
assuming now.
It's almost translucent, his skin. It's very pale. It's like, you know, like those newborn fish when you can see all the hearts, can't you? All the hearts. Well, in many fish. They've got one each. Lots of fish, lots of hearts.
Gervais, shut up. You're irritating me now, and you're abusive, and you're just winding me up.
Oh.
No, I'm a little bit offended by
I
it.
know. You should be. But what about this charity thing? There must be one. 0171 580 2000. Oh, that would be
That'd be
fantastic.
great. And it, you know, it'd be like £1 fix. You'd write on the little form.
Yeah, yeah.
And they could get friends and relatives to sponsor you.
Would that be per stroke or per shag?
I think it's for the whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole event.
Yeah.
It'll be a big event. You know those guys, that, I think it was a hoax, but they were going to televise the first moment they lost their virginity. So they were going to broadcast it down the internet. All
Yeah.
right? And they were going to have sex on the internet live, and everyone was going to applaud and watch and pay for it. Maybe I could organise that as well, make a bit of money out
Yeah,
of
but
it.
think of the technology by then, though.
It'd be incredible.
They would just be able to think it, wouldn't they, and like see you losing your virginity. And they all have big swollen heads. You might be good looking in like the year 2090. You never know, because it's all relative, isn't it? You know, in Bristol, you're a good looking fella, aren't you, in
I'm a
Bristol?
good-looking guy.
Yeah. Oh, this is Bell and Sebastian, the boy with the Arab strap. This is for Jim Hobbs, who said, who said, can we hear more about Jezoc? And I better tell people now, I've had a lot of factors about Jezoc. Jezoc is spelled Jezoc. I made it up. That's how it's spelled. Okay?
All right, Gervais, you'll tell us a bit more about Jezoc, will you?
Oh yeah, I've got a whole new storyline.
Before you carry on, 0171 580 2000, I've got some sponsorship forms like already printed up. So just send, give me a call, I can post one to you.
I will sleep with Steve, or I will go on and work on a leper Connolly, Billy,
Oh, shut up, play a record.
Scottish bloke with a beard with his
Just
legs
play a record,
falling
you
off.
drunken sot.
It's quiet and quiet, isn't it? A couple of phone calls. Rob phoned and said, slap Steve for saying 0181 instead of 0171. See, it's the single most important thing. The number is 0171 580 2000. That's why you don't hear me mucking that up. Do you know what I mean?
I apologise.
pump Ricky with more wine and challenge him to quack over the anti-nowhere league. So what? I don't know. I've what's that sentence again?
What, that was a sentence?
No, shut up. I had something to say then.
You are drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I can smell it
shut
on your
up.
breath.
Shut up!
I can smell it on your breath, for God's sake.
Don't wind me up, man. Yeah, I've got this new storyline for Jezoc. I want help with it. What it is, right? I think it starts off with this villain, right? Jezoc brings him in, right? And he's murdered maybe a little kid, or or someone's husband. The woman's there and she's terrible. Well, you would be.
Yeah.
Right? Jezoc's in there and he goes, don't worry. He's gonna, by the time he gets out, Steve will have a girlfriend, right? She goes, oh, right, it won't bring my boy back, will it? No, but you can have one of mine. I've got loads or something like that. Anyway, he goes to the court, right? And he's only tampered with the jury and he's a nasty piece of work.
Oh, not the murderer.
Yeah. He walks free and he sort of like winks at Jezoc on the way out. Do you think Jezoc's going to let it lie?
Jezoc's not going to let that villain, what, has he got a piece of evidence?
Well, no, he goes after him, shoots him anyway. Because, it's just redundant. It turns out the bloke didn't actually do it. But, as Jezoc says, better, kill innocent people than let one, guilty person go free.
That's Jezoc's philosophy.
Yeah. And shoot first, ask questions later. You don't want to be stitched up. He's got a reputation. And then he gets off with a woman, and they have another kid, and it's all right.
Yeah, I'll stop you there.
Why?
Jezoc just killed an innocent man. He's your superhero. He's your heroic hardboiled cop. He just killed an innocent man. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Oh, so he's got to be perfect, has he?
Well, I'm just a little bit disappointed.
Well, no, he can't be perfect. He's got things to do. We know he's got problems. He drinks too much. He kills innocent people. You go out there every day. See how you survive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Mama Said Knock You Out lined up. It's one of our joint little favourites. We like this one and we like some other songs, don't we?
Yeah.
Because we're like mates.
I got a little plot.
Yeah.
Right? It's Jezoc, right? And he retires. He just gets out of the whole thing. All right, that's for the final one. We've pulled a discreet veil over the whole Jezoc debacle.
Right.
All right, is that okay?
Yeah.
Rick, forget Jezoc.
Right.
Because I've got my own show. I'll be telling you about.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Am I in it?
No, not really.
Something to do with... Right. Okay.
It's a genuine one I've come up with.
This song, right? Mama Said Knock You Out. I like to shadow box that. I've been working out today on the big bag, did a bit of boxing, because I'm in training. I challenged Canfield to a fight when I was pissed. Thursday night, he was swaying. I challenged him to fight. I offered him £1,000 prize money. That was the purse. Whether he won or lost, he still said no.
Oh, he's a wuss. He's about 14 or something.
Yeah, but he's about 6 foot.
Yeah.
Maybe he was scared of killing me. Yeah. Jezoc is not scared of that.
Jezoc's gone. He's out of it.
Okay.
There might be a comeback special one day, but thank God he's
Let's
gone.
work on it.
Well,
that's my challenge to Canfield. You know what I mean?
Said knock you out.
Yeah, I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out over the airs.
Yeah, you're keeping it real.
Death Row, Puffy and all that, and Tupac, and that's like me and Canfield.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea.
I'm saying, come and get it, Canfield. I'm saying, I'm here, you know what I mean?
That East Coast, West Coast rivalry we can recreate amongst DJs.
Yeah.
Steve Lamack, outside now, have you seen him? He's a weedy little dweeb.
Yeah?
Oh, fantastic.
You can't actually say that, because, he's a nice guy, and...
well, maybe so.
Yeah, so you're going to fight Lamack, I'm going to fight Canfield.
That'd be brilliant.
Let's keep it within XFM. Crowley.
Yeah.
Remember he had a fight once at school, and his defence, lucky he had a hymn book on him, and he hit the bloke in the nose with the hymn book. So you don't mess with Crowley, because he's probably carrying, Bibles, hymn books.
He's loaded, he's got some kind of religious paraphernalia with
old parchment papers.
Yeah, crucifixes.
Paper cuts are the worst.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, imagine that, a little bit of papyrus across the eyelid. Oh, you don't want to mess with Crowley. No, I'm saying Canfield, come and get it, you know what I mean? He hangs out with his Deftones and all that lot. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Should we just ask out? Who should we threaten out? Who else can we threaten out?
Well, let's not go too mad.
Well, what about Henry Rollins?
Wow,
I made a mistake.
I
made an error there. There are a lot of people I could have chosen. Jarvis, for instance. I've gone straight to...
A lot of people come before Henry Rollins, don't they?
I was a fool.
Some British heavyweight boxers, for example. Yeah. I'd rather fight than Henry Rollins.
Before we carry on, because I'm going to tell you about my TV idea in a minute, Rick, because this is an idea I've been working on, and it's serious. It's like, Jezoc's got a certain strength, a certain quality, and I think you'll like this as well. But before we do that, I've been sent a picture a picture's been faxed through.
Oh, excellent.
And it's a little challenge, as ever.
Right.
It's make Ricky laugh. If you laugh at the picture I've got here, Rick,
Yeah.
then Martin in Crouch End, he wins. Well, I thought we could give him...
I like it already, Martin in Crouch End.
I thought maybe we could give him the Baby Bird album.
Why? Why do you mean it's mine? You haven't got one, so you go on, yeah.
Well, I'll give that to him. But anyway, here's a picture. See what you think.
I like it, because there's a little explanation as well. And it's subtle, because I had to get right to the end for the big line. You're not allowed to see this. No. That is fantastic.
So well done to Martin. I think he wins an award.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah, okay.
So if you want to win something tasty, give us a call or fax us through a picture. 0171 580 1234. Your pictures, please. Make Ricky laugh.
You know your idea of this new show, which I haven't heard yet, right? But we should start getting together all the other stuff, or we're going to get ripped off. I sounded just like Albert Tatlock then, in the early 80s. Oh,
we should go. I love that fact that you sort of, maybe you've got a sentence, it's got 15 words in. You reckon, well, if I get out an average of 5 coherent words to every 15 that I need to say in a sentence, that'll be enough.
God, right. Jam or ISIS?
Either one, both rubbish.
Oh no, come on. They're both good big bands, aren't they?
All right, Gervais, next let's talk about my TV idea.
Okay, let's do all around the world, because it's probably going to be big all around the world, isn't it? Before that, the Jam, all around the world. Got a fax here from my mate Nick. He's listening. Say hello to him. Say hello to Nick.
Hello.
Yeah. And apparently he's found a great website about Joey Deacon, so we'll check that one out a little bit.
About Joey Deacon?
Yeah.
Oh, Joey.
Yeah.
We've had loads of ideas, haven't we, in the past?
Yeah.
And actually, I was wondering whether we should put out the phone number 0171 580 2000. The reason being that you might perhaps want us to perhaps relate an old anecdote that you once heard on the show that you'd love to hear again.
We could recreate the golden years.
We could recreate some of the classic moments from the Ricky Gervais show.
Yeah.
And also, of course, we've had tens of thousands of ideas for products, for services, for TV shows especially, and board games, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, we've come up with one recently, haven't we, that have catch on. Sleep with me or play with lepers.
That's right.
I mean, that's a good service, isn't it?
It's an interesting show, that. I imagine that's at Channel 4.
Yeah, definitely. Later, really.
Yeah, and we've also, of course, most famously, perhaps, had the Penis Puppet Theatre.
Penis Puppet Theatre. So easy to manufacture. I don't know why publishers aren't, knocking on my door.
Yeah.
A lot of other people are knocking on my door.
Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Oh.
Should be fun recreating.
Get in the queue, Mum. It's Ricky Gervais's Meat Rations.
Yeah. All kinds of great games.
To be perfectly unfranked. Who's Snork?
Who's Snork?
Yeah.
Great games. And if you've not ever heard us describing these, well, you've missed out.
Yeah.
You learnt your mistake.
The tease penguin's probably my greatest invention.
The tease penguin, can you tell us again? I forget.
Well, it's just a penguin, right? You train, you put it in a lovely little French-made outfit, and it comes in, with, sort of breathes fishy breath on you, and slaps you around the face with its flipper.
Yeah. Jezoc, obviously.
But it doesn't let you go any further.
No.
That's what it's the tease penguin.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
XFM Family Fortunes.
Oh, I can see that on telly myself.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know where you got the idea from.
They just go into my head sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah.
But anyway, here's my new idea, Gervais. It's a great show. It's an exciting show, right?
Right, go on.
It's the future.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Crime has got so bad in the future, it's terrible, that there's not enough hours in the day, right, for all the cases to be tried in court.
Right.
Because there's just not enough time. It's a bit like, Judge Dredd sort of thing.
Yeah.
So what happens is, right, there's a night court. Okay, and it comes into session at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, and there's lots of lawyers and stuff, and they really deal with the dredge. I'm talking about the dredge, the crimes which you think are open and shut, Rick.
Yeah.
All right, the sort of stuff that Jezoc would just sort out, with a bullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking rapists and murderers and stuff.
Yeah.
But
all people who just piss him off.
Exactly. But Ronnie Midnight.
Ronnie Midnight.
He's the hard-boiled lawyer, right? The sort of the main figure at night court, and he gets dealt all these rough cases, right? And he thinks it's open and shut. Everyone thinks, that person, he should be electrocuted or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, Ronnie sees something in them. He investigates the crime during the day, so he's only got like 12 hours to sort it out, and then he presents the case at night court, right, at night, and maybe often it's like Perry Mason meets.
So he wastes taxpayers' money investigating people that might be innocent.
Yeah,
Jezoc just kills them.
Well, maybe so.
Yeah.
That's why Ronnie Midnight's much more loved. But it would be great. And it would start off with like, dung, 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 all rise, for night court.
Yeah.
Be fantastic.
I like that.
Maybe sort of set in the future.
Am I in that?
Well, not really. But, and you know, who knows, Jezoc maybe could get, you know, he could make a guest appearance. What do you think?
I like it.
Night court.
I like it. I
Quite
don't,
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
This rubbish about all this taxpayers' money investigating whether they're actually, you know...
They're innocent. You're more of a Jezoc kind of guy.
Yeah.
Just shoot first. Don't even ask questions.
If his time's like, you know, of the essence, why ask questions? You've done, you know, what's the point?
Yeah.
He just like opening up old wounds, which is another favourite pastime of Jezoc sometimes.
And also a great
He
idea.
loves opening up old wounds.
A great idea for maybe a board game or a TV show. Old wounds. Fantastic.
Oh, I'm going to work on this. Oh, and I've got to tip the balance. I haven't even described that.
Tip the balance.
After Embrace.
Can you tell us?
Emma goes out with a bloke in this. Yeah.
What's
the
tip the
long-haired type.
What's the tip the balance?
What, Jezoc wouldn't tolerate that.
What's tip the balance?
It's a board game for 4 rugby players or more.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, or the infirm, or people who've just got no dignity left, and we can get them on screen doing that. This is my weakness is none of ... Obviously ran out of. I was reading News of the World on my way here, and I didn't know this. You know, Tony Blair is the Prime Minister.
Oh yeah,
you know, yeah. Tony Blair. His father-in-law, which is Sherry's dad, is that bloke out of Till Death Us Do Part.
What, Alf Garnett?
No, his son.
Oh, blimey.
Something about he's a... I don't know, I should get this right really, because it could be libelous, but it's something to do with some sort of doll cheat or something like that.
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Cherry Blair's dad's a doll cheat?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Or he's claiming some sort of benefit fraud, I don't know. But he was always the same when he was living with his dad, Alf. He was married to Ewan Stubbs, wasn't he? I mean, Sherry Blair's mum is Ewan Stubbs.
I'll stop you there, Rick. I'll stop you there.
It's so incestuous, isn't it?
It's fiction. I've tried to explain this to you before, haven't I? The stuff on the TV, a lot of it is real. Some of it's fake. They're not really those people. Understand? EastEnders, for instance, that's not real. That's not real people.
Yeah, well, obviously, because obviously that is real, because I've seen them in real life. They were at Phoenix, a couple of them were playing football, so that is real.
No, that was the actor. That was the actors.
Phil Mitchell was there, and Ricky Butcher.
That was the actors. We have been through this before. Because I went through this the same day that I explained to you that only in the cat world can you piss on an object.
I got a new stereo that way. They just get out of the shop, but it was too late. I got a new stereo, and it doesn't. It sort of shorts out because I actually weed in one of the back of the speakers.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's mine. I've got to get that. Got a great show. Went shopping yesterday.
Oh right, yeah.
Got Wesley Willis.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I found it.
Back. I can't believe it.
Wesley Willis, Rock and Roll Will Never Die. I'll be playing some of my favourites. I don't know whether to play Hootie the Blowfish, Kurt Cobain, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd. They're all the same song.
It's interesting because Gervais, you know, in the time that we've been on, we've had a lot of new listeners join us, and they haven't perhaps heard Wesley Willis.
No.
What a treat they've got in store.
Well, I'll explain that a little bit later. I've also
Wesley Willis is here.
Once again, I was struggling. You know, as I don't plan the show, obviously.
Of course.
But my book exchange in the courtyard of my house,
of course,
it's come through again.
Brilliant.
I've got a little book
now,
here.
what was the last book you got from the book exchange?
How to Beat PMT by Diet.
How to Beat PMT by Diet.
Which I could give away. I've got that at home. That would be a great prize one day.
A wonderful prize. A lot of women would look forward to that.
It's a little paperback here.
Go on.
Doris Stokes, Voices in My Ear.
I'm intrigued.
The autobiography of a medium. A medium what? I don't know. But I've got to read you the bit off the back. You'll love this, okay? She's helped to solve murder cases. She filled the Sydney Opera House 3 nights in a row. It doesn't say with what. Once, she even had to convince a man he was dead. Now she's written her own astonishing life story. Her name is Doris Stokes. I'll be reading little excerpts from that.
Wait, I don't know if you've read it, but why did she have to convince a man?
I don't know, it's in there.
How did she do it?
I don't know. Well, that's just one of the little questions we'll be asking on XFM.
Are you
104.9.
Before you do
4.9 Ricky Gervais Show. I'm Ricky Gervais, and I've got Wesley Willis as well, one of his greatest LPs. I think he's actually recorded about 4,000 songs. Now, the thing is, this is quite true, he's a chronic schizophrenic and is often troubled by demons that dictate what he can do and what can't be done. The demons sometimes prevent Wesley Willis travelling on airplanes, telling that his music is no good, and on occasion have forced him to destroy musical instruments. Now,
can I just stop you there? I don't think it's demons telling him his music's no good. I think that's members of the public, anybody who's bought one of his albums.
And he's released 14 CDs by himself. He just makes them up and sells them. It's fantastic. This is the first track on Rock and Roll Will Never Die. It's called Hootie and the Blowfish.
Excellent, it's classic.
It is.
Hootie and the Blowfish, Hootie and the Blowfish, Hootie and the Blowfish.
After High Llamas, I'll play Kurt Cobain.
Excellent. Kurt Cobain.
That's Kurt Cobain. That's actually by Wesley Willis.
Really? Is that Wesley Willis?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to try
I think he's written a song about Nirvana as well.
Let me have a look on here. I've got the album here. No, I think it's on this particular album. Oh, no, you're right. No, Kurt Cobain is track 2. Track 3 is Nirvana.
Oh, well on then.
Quite simply Nirvana. Perhaps we'll listen to that. I wonder if that's sort of different. I wonder what kind of interpretation he gives to that particular band. And I wonder how he sort of utilises it.
I don't know how to work this machine.
You don't have to do it? Well, perhaps we should leave it, Gervais. Come back to it. Don't feel pressurised. I know we're keen to hear Wesley.
I know.
Don't feel pressure.
It won't let me do it.
There's no pressure on you. Gervais, I know you're getting a bit panicky now. I can see the sweat on your forehead.
Well, why doesn't it do what I think?
Well,
why do I have to actually press buttons and it doesn't know what I want?
No, but that's because you're not Doris Stokes, Gervais. You cannot use telekinesis to run this radio show.
Oh, this should be.
So it's just it's Nirvana.
Very similar to. Well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. About 5,000 people were at the show.
Right.
Because it was awesome. It was knockout.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
He gets about, mind. He sees a lot of gigs, and he seems to know how many people were there.
Well, it's 20 past 4. It's the Ricky Gervais show, and next is Travis.
Gervais, you're never going to be Wesley Willis.
The bottom, Steve, my chauffeur and researcher, you were meant to have found out why Doris Stokes had to convince a man he was dead.
Gervais, I've been looking through Voices in My Ear, the autobiography of Doris Stokes, the famous medium, and I must say it's a fascinating read.
It's not a biography, and it's by someone.
Yeah, I know.
It's not by Doris Stokes.
Doris is too busy contacting the other side, Gervais.
Yeah.
But basically, let me just answer that. Yeah, on the back it does say that once Doris had to convince a man he was dead. It's not as interesting as it sounds.
Oh.
He was dead.
Well, obviously.
And she saw him, and he wasn't, she a big group of people, and he was like a ghostly figure, and he said, I'm not dead. She went, you are dead, get out.
You've had a similar argument with someone once, weren't you, at a dinner party?
Yeah.
Yeah, you proved her wrong though, didn't you? Mm-hmm. So she just, that happens a lot though. Some people don't believe that, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
You go to the afterlife, no one tells you.
I know.
You're walking round, you're dead, mate, don't be stupid. You know.
Exactly.
She had to actually push the coffin lid down, apparently. It's Viagra he died of.
I'm reading here about one of her first paranormal experiences. She moved into a house with her husband. There were ghostly apparitions there in the house, right? And it was haunted. She didn't mind. There was an old ghost called Polly.
Yeah,
it's lovely little ghost. Anyway, so Mrs. Johnson from nearby comes in, and she's making a cake basically, and she says, "We chatted for a moment. Any more trouble lately with the ghost?" So Mrs. Johnson, "No, old Polly's been quiet for quite a while now." But the words were hardly out of my mouth when the bowl of eggs I was baking with was torn from my hands and hurled across the room. Oh. Instinctively, I dived after it, did a flying tackle.
On the bowl of eggs.
And caught it before it hit the ground. Now, I must say that Doris at this point has already lost a pair of tights.
Oh,
right?
no.
Polly's already had a pair of tights.
Oh, no.
Now the eggs are in danger.
Oh, God.
You can just stop that, Polly, I yelled furiously and slammed the bowl of eggs on the table. She'd already cost me a pair of stockings. She wasn't spilling my eggs as well.
Oh, that's got to be a euphemism. That's got to be a dirty book.
Doris Stokes there, fighting the paranormal.
You can't lie with the dead, say what you want.
Can we?
Yeah.
You can't libel the dead?
No.
So we can slag off Doris Stokes?
You could say she drank buckets of, just after the break, we've got Oasis.
You mean to tell me you can't libel the dead?
You can't libel the dead, no.
I don't believe that for one moment.
You can't, it's true.
That's ridiculous.
It doesn't mean you can say, there's certain stuff you can't say anyway, whether it's true or not. It's taste and decency, and you couldn't say Doris Stokes drank copious amounts of horse spunk, because you couldn't actually say that on the radio, because that would be offensive anyway.
Could I say, Catherine Cookson died recently.
Yeah.
Can I say that Catherine Cookson used to bend over the sink and her husband would... I mean, can I...
Well, again, taste and decency. I mean, you know, you couldn't be sued for it. Like, let's see, you could say Doris Stokes was a smackhead, for example.
Right.
You know.
It's not very interesting, though.
No, because it was true.
Yeah, exactly.
She used to jack up all over the place.
Yeah, and she used to... I mean, the trips she used to take... all that nonsense about seeing and speaking to people on the other side, that's rubbish.
She was off her tits.
LSD,
I know.
my love.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Did you listen to it?
Oh, listen to it.
Yeah.
And you told me you don't swear.
What did I say?
You said bastard.
No, that's all right. That's not swearing.
And it?
No, it's allowed. It's illegitimate child.
No, that's what you called up, Steve.
What did I say?
You bastard or something.
Why did I say that? I can't remember.
Nor can I, eh?
Oh, I know, because his uncle bought him something and he told him he didn't like it.
And he didn't appreciate it.
No. Ain't that nasty, though? Old bloke, he's got wooden teeth, apparently.
He got what?
He's got wooden teeth. Oh, that's his granddad. His granddad's got wooden teeth or something, and he's got 3 left. And he said they have to cook meat for 8 hours so he can suck it.
You're blinging terrible.
I better start thinking of some things that happened to Bob, hadn't I? So I can get him involved.
Well, he was a horrible little git.
Who? Bob?
Bob was.
What did he do?
I remember he had you up the hallway with Peter Miller teasing you and dropped you on your head.
I was dropped on my head when I was a kid. How old was I?
He must have been 2 or 3. Dropped you up the hallway.
And what did you do?
Belted him.
What did he say then?
Dunno.
What did I
You're only playing.
I landed on my head, right? And what did I do? Was I unconscious or did I cry or?
No, you thought it was funny.
Good job I landed on my head, isn't it?
Are you going to continue to exploit your mother on the radio for cheap laughs?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
That phone call, a lot of questions are raised.
What?
The first one, obviously, that springs to mind, you were dropped on your head as a child.
Yeah.
It answers a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Gervais. You know, I don't
even know who Peter Miller is. Where is Peter Miller now? Who is he?
Let me be honest with you. Can I just be honest and confess something to you?
Yeah.
I have been making inquiries because I thought you had Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. I did. I thought you had CJD. I'm absolutely earnest and serious about this. Right? Because my dad once, we thought he might be ill, and we had it checked over, and it was terrible. It was a terrible moment. I felt sick.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I felt like with you.
Really?
No. But I did think you might have CJD, and I've been making inquiries.
Yeah.
The symptoms seem to be there. Gervais, you can barely string a sentence together. You're slovenly. You look at you. I mean, do you know what I mean? You let yourself go. You forget to wash. You forget to brush your teeth.
I stagger home.
You stagger home every night.
Yeah.
You don't finish sentences.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's pointing in that direction.
So do you think I've got CJG, BSc, right? From the Agricultural College, 3 BScs, 0171580.
2000. Remember how it works? 01715802000. Please, can somebody who knows about these things analyse Ricky Gervais's symptoms and find out... there's got to be something wrong with him. We think maybe now that he was dropped on his head as a child, that's perhaps a clue. If you're a medical person, if you've done some research into this, please give us a call, find out what's wrong with Gervais before it's too late. Perhaps it is too late, Gervais. You know, you're not a young man anymore. You're 37 plus. You're a goner. And so, yeah, give us a call, 0171580. Oh my God, it's catching.
Remember the tent you built at the back?
Yeah. And I remember I didn't get it till I was 18 that Marsha had put the caption in the photo album, Ricky's Camp.
Oh yeah.
You know I'm taping this, don't you?
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
Good job I ain't swearing then.
You did. You said at the beginning. See, I'm going to take that out of context. It's just going to be you going bastard. Just like I've got you saying arse. Listen to that, Muttley. Listen to that.
I'm a mathematic, can I?
I'm mathematic, can I? Oh, listen. Oh, I'm going to shut up. Just laugh a minute. Just laugh.
I can't.
What did you call me?
I said I can't.
So you can't say that on the radio.
What?
That word you said.
I can't.
Just stop it. You can't swear on the radio, and that's
I'm not saying what you think I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I can't stop it. You're disgusting, you are.
Oh.
Rick Dastardly.
Remember that time when you were coughing and you coughed up that and you killed next door's cat?
Oh, you liar.
There was a little bit of hard lung that shot out. They reckon.
Oh, I've never gone that far. You're disgusting.
Right, I better go then.
Right.
All right, then I'll see you later.
Cheerio.
Bye. Classic Smiths.
It's terrifying.
What?
It really is. Your relations. I mean, all right. So my relations. All right, their faces aren't symmetrical, but at least I don't have wheezy, weird laughs like that.
Yeah, I know, and drop people on their heads.
Drop people on their heads.
Right, I got to tell you, I wish I was taping today. She called me today. She went, "Ain't heard of you for a while." I said, "I called you last week." "No, you didn't." I said, "Well, just before Thursday, yeah." Anyway, I went swimming Wednesday. I went, "Did you? Where?" She went, "In the fish pond." Totally true. I went, "What?" She went, "I fell in, it was up to my neck," and I could hear my nephew shouting, "It's only 2 foot deep." Like, it's a little fish pond with it is. It's like it's not even 2 foot deep, it's about 8 inches deep. She went, "Well," I'm pissing myself. She's going, "Well, I was cutting back the lavender, right, and 3 frogs jumped at me."
3 frogs jumped at me.
I know she meant, anyway, right, so,
3 Frenchmen hiding in your garden.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought, no, that's a racial slur. But anyway.
No, because French people do
like to hide in lavender and frighten 73-year-old women.
They do.
It's a well-known fact. I know
they lurk around, ready to attack.
In stripy white and blue t-shirts and berets with onions. Yeah. Anyway, these 3 frogs.
I mean, I'll tell you, who is it? That dead president of France. What's his name? With the big nose.
You know what he used to do?
Well, exactly.
He used to drink bucketfuls of. Anyway, right?
You can do it because he's dead.
He's gone.
Anyway,
she went, and I went in. And I fell in, and I was sitting on the bottom, and it was coming up to my neck. And she went, and I tried to get out, but it was all algae on the side. I kept slipping back in, right? So my dad says, "Lee, help your nan." And she said, and I got out and I said, "Put Lee on." I was speaking to my nephew. He said, she went into the pond, right? And she said she floundered around, right? And she got out and she ran to the kitchen. She dropped all her clothes and ran upstairs naked because she thought she might have leeches on.
Leeches? She's not Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
She said, "It wouldn't have mattered if it was Ace full of company. I'd have still stripped off and run upstairs." Oh, she said, "I didn't drop the scissors." And she said, "I had to throw my slippers away."
So we're laughing at the fact that your elderly mother fell, slipped in a pond, could easily have injured herself quite seriously. Who knows? Now she could have sort of leeches.
Yeah, she's probably got leeches.
Any kinds of...
the Frenchmen scarpered. There was no sign of them.
Gone. Well, they're like that, aren't they? The French.
All they found was they just left a beret.
I'll tell you, the French, I mean, any sign of trouble, Gervais, they're out of there.
Oh, God. I just like the idea of just running into the kitchen and stripping off just a ball of slime. And they're upstairs. "I couldn't wait to get in the bath," she said.
Yeah, and 2 ladies from next door, from the women's guild, just sipping tea. Oh, there she goes. There goes Mrs. Gervais. Naked as the day she was born, covered in algae.
Oh, God.
That's a Gervais for you.
Oh, it's one of my... Blood on the Tracks. And that was for, Doris Stokes.
Oh, the late great medium Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
We play that for her.
Yeah.
Who apparently, Doris apparently was a prostitute.
She was a whore.
She was a whore.
Yeah. You can't libel the dead.
You can't libel the dead. That's not libelous.
No. No.
Yeah. She apparently went at it hammer and tongs.
All the time.
Anybody that had a check. Oh, yes. Gervais, Maybe I
We've
won't.
had a good 8 months in radio, haven't we?
We've had a bit of fun. We've had a bit of fun. I was going to tell you about something, but what I'll do is I'll tell you in a minute.
It's a short one, that.
Is this the one?
Yeah. How does he not run out of ideas?
It's incredible. I mean, they just flow from him.
Yeah.
It's incredible. That, of course, comes from the classic Wesley Willis album, Rock and Roll Will Never Die. Just reading the sleeve notes, Gervais. And Rock and Roll Will Never Die represents the best of Wesley's previously available material about rock musicians. His personal quote is, "This CD whoops the llama's ass with a belt." Not sure I know what that means, but anyway, apparently...
Doris Stokes knows.
Hey, you can't label the dead.
No.
Well, Wesley says Wesley carries copies of his CDs with him when he travels, just in case he meets someone with $10 in their pocket.
Oh, excellent.
And that's a beautiful track. Track 8 on that classic album, and of course, Spin Doctors. Let's hear a bit more.
Instrumental break.
Beautiful. You see, he's a talented musician.
Very similar to Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and Hoogie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Different sentiment altogether.
Oh, it's completely different.
This one is about the Spin Doctors.
Hey!
Yeah. Well, that's enough. That was for Laura. Anyway, wrote me a lovely letter. Remember we listened yesterday, last week, sorry, I was going about, and we could do the best of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
So I could just get bits off the login tape and package it, and we wouldn't have to come in. We could sunbathe or something. And she said maybe you could do the best of Ricky Gervais, all the things that didn't happen, all the things we said we were going to do and then didn't. And there are quite a few. But she goes on as well, because we talk about reincarnation, and she believes in the Hindu view of karma. So if through your life you do good things, you build up your good karma, bad things, bad karma. Then when you die, they mount it all up, tot it all up, and you're reincarnated if you do nice things. It's a wonderful existence. Lovely, probably good looks, everything. Everyone loves you. And if you're really bad, then you come back as something hideous, like a maggot or a fish, and you have a horrible life. And the idea leads to wonder what you did that was so bad in your last life.
I'm not rising to it.
No.
You're not baiting me. Gervais, can I just say, we've had some fun, we've had some laughs over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit sick and annoyed about all this slagging me off, claiming that I'm some ugly, grotesque freak of nature or whatever. Because we're getting loads of faxes coming in saying, "Steve, you're a freak, you're an inhumanoid," and all this sort of rubbish. And it's not true. And you've perpetuated this myth for a long time, and it's getting a bit irritating. It's winding me up. And as I've said to you before, I got into radio. I got into this broadcasting thing where the chances of becoming a celebrity are fairly strong. Right? I got into this in an effort to meet women, to get a lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not helping me out with all this.
Well, I told you shouldn't pick careers based on whether you can get a woman.
Well,
like the gynecology thing. That's why that fell flat.
Yeah, but that was going all right. I mean, I overstepped a few times. I just sort of remember I mentioned to that woman that we should just go back and sort of continue.
The first thing you say, exactly, and the other thing is someone could just say, "Way!" That doesn't put women at their ease.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would you, Mrs. Johnson, would you mind just taking your clothes off?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Say, oh dear, can I film this for the lads?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did I ran into problems.
This is Happy Mondays.
Yeah.
Kinky Afro.
But would you just stop now with the...
Of course I will. You're a good looking fella.
Wow. The classics, Gervais. I just got to thinking, I wonder if I think I mentioned this before, it'd be great to contact Wesley and get him to do a song about the Ricky Gervais show.
Ricky Gervais!
What? You've pretty much done it for us.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gervais, coming in on today...
He had a radio show. There was about 100 people listening. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think he's been a bit generous.
Yeah.
Gervais, I was on the tube coming in, and I got to thinking about, my lack of success with the ladies. And I could trace it back to something. Right, trace it back to a moment when I was in the last year of my junior school. I don't know how old it would be. How old 11, something like that. We went to...
you're only about 6'2" then, weren't you?
Yeah, and we went to this sort of place in Cornwall, sort of an adventure camp. You know, we stayed there for like 3 days.
That was like the Riviera too, wasn't it?
Exciting stuff, and we had lots of, you know, all sort of climbing frames and like adventure courses and, you know, abseiling and all the rest of it. And in the evening, what they'd do is you'd go in and they'd have it was like a little disco every evening, a little disco, right? And I remember they played that tune, that theme music from do 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 do
Jan Hammer,
whatever that was called. No, it was
Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, it's left. Beverly Hills Cop.
And
Yeah.
remember that one? It was, well, we're only bugging. Bug.
Yeah.
Bug. It was that as well. That was a big tune. And also Living Doll by Cliff. And every night they played
And
that.
the young ones.
And we'd all queue up before we went on the dance floor. We'd all queue up, and they'd give us little cups of soup. Don't know why, little oxtail soup. I remember it was quite nice. And then what happened was, I don't know, we must have been a bit older because the guys.
Doris Stokes used to spike kids' soup with heroin.
That's true enough. That is absolutely true. You can't libel the dead.
No.
And we must have been slightly older because all the kids, all the guys, started to ask the girls like to dance with them, you know, cheek to cheek style. It was the first time that this had happened, you know. And suddenly I saw like girls and guys dancing together. Couldn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
But instead of going perhaps asking a girl to dance, you know, like any normal human being, every other, you know, guy was asking a girl to dance. I went round with a notepad, right? I went round with a notepad pretending I was a brain surgeon.
How?
I went round and said, I'm a brain surgeon. I want to analyse if you're mad so I can do surgery on your brain. And I would ask them a series of questions.
How old were these girls?
This, not just the girls, this was blokes as well, while they were dancing. While they were dancing, you know, smooching or whatever, I'd go up to them.
What did you think this would achieve?
And say, can I ask you a series of questions? I'm a brain surgeon. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was
you being
charming.
wacky?
I thought it was charming and funny and wacky.
I know I'm meant to go, who's that funny 11-year-old freak, right, in the clogs and overalls. I wouldn't mind dancing with him.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was
that's
thinking.
even sadder.
I thought that kind of wit and zany charm would somehow...
I'll stop you there, Steve, because you're boring me. After the break, some Beatles. I shouldn't be so blunt, should I?
Yeah.
It doesn't help, does it?
Doris Stokes, right,
Yeah.
is dressed like a dominatrix,
Yeah.
right, and she's dripping hot wax
Yeah.
onto the naked torso of Arthur Millard,
Yeah, of course he is.
right,
Yeah.
and he in turn is being pleasured, right, by Dusty Springfield.
Dusty Springfield's not dead.
What?
You twat. Dusty Springfield's not dead.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
She is.
Of course she's not.
She's dead. Of course she's dead.
Of course she's not dead.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Dusty Springfield's alive and well. And playing with Arthur Millard. No, she's not dead.
Oh, God.
Well, excellent.
Oh.
It was going so well, wasn't it?
Oh.
I like the bit up until then, though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of her and Mullard
Well, that's all true.
in a farm. We can't do that anyway. Still, see, you can't do that on the radio, talking about that sort of
Well,
thing.
I think
I'll tell you what, though.
though.
If we're going to pick on a dead person,
Yeah.
why pick Doris Stokes?
I don't know.
The one dead person you don't pick.
I know. God.
I'll have to convince her she's dead.
But even in real life, she'd harness the powers of the dark side. So we don't really want
I
her
know.
on our, you know,
She liked the dark side.
getting on our
That was her
backs.
favourite. She's getting on our backs. Don't get me started
Well,
on that.
oh, goodness me. It's just nothing but innuendo and
Dusty
libel.
Spring, I don't believe
It's
it.
libel. Play records,
We're in
mates.
trouble
We're
now.
in trouble.
Oh, God. You should have picked someone like Scylla, who is dead.
Yeah.
Muff Shandy says turn it up. Earplugs are gay.
Earplugs are gay. Hear what I say now. Earplugs are gay. Get them out the way now. Feel the need to make them bleed. My brain needs noise and speed. Mother.
The new single by Muff Shandy. Earplugs are gay.
But what I was going to go on about, what I was actually going to say is, I don't know if I can say the word twat,
No, you can't.
but when I was a kid and I first went to senior school, I started to learn all these swear words that I didn't know.
Of course you can say the word twat.
Right.
You're not meant to.
I started learning all these swear words, and I went home and I started using the word twat. I just thought it was a slightly stronger version of twit.
Yeah,
You know, just it's a bit tougher for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I used to go around saying that, and I'd go, my sister would say, "Stop ruining my Lego," and I go, "You twat."
Yeah.
And make your bed, Steve. No, you twat. I'd say to my mum, right? And I didn't realise what it meant.
Right.
And my dad right? He didn't really know much about swear words, so he started using it as well. He started going, "Oh, you twat, Steve." And, do you want to clean the bath? No, you twat. And we just started using it all the time, right?
Yeah.
So then at school, Mark Johnson told me what it meant.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, I'm stunned. I'm thinking I can't go around calling my mum a twat.
Yeah.
So I just stopped using it.
Yeah.
Like that, just stopped using it. But I didn't have the guts to tell my dad what it meant.
Oh no.
So he carries on using it, and to this day, we were driving along, he'll say to my mum, "Elaine, watch where you're going, you twat, you great big twat." And I just want to say to him, "Dad, don't say that to my mum, because she knows what it means."
Oh no,
but
really?
She's not going to say to him,
Oh God.
"Ron, would you stop saying that word?" Because
Yeah. Same thing happened to me. My dad still says "fouch."
does he?
Yeah.
Oh, Felching, talking of that, right, it's Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
She's got this huge...
4 sailors and a big bucket and like a weight and warm jets and hurricane.
So they haven't actually told you it's your last show?
No,
it's not official.
Well, they wouldn't, would they? They'd be mad to.
Yeah.
They usually tell you, when you come off, they go, "That was your last show." I mean,
See, I'm annoyed, because if I'd known it was the last show, I'd have, led on something special.
what, a buffet?
Yeah, we could have a nice little buffet, invite round all the listeners,
Yeah.
into the building.
Yeah.
Could have probably squeezed him in the studio, in fact.
I'd have thought so. Yeah.
Got them all in, I could have put on something nice, probably like a ball gown or something
We
special.
could have prepared the show.
We could have... No, that was never going to happen.
Stupid. Rome, do the jerk. Good advice. See, not all rock and roll's just like bland nonsense. When in Rome, do the jerk. Shall I give it away? As it's the last show?
Man alive.
Yeah?
What a way to go out.
Yeah.
Giving away the autobiography of Doris Stokes.
Voices in my ear.
Incredible.
Lovely.
The paperback from what, 1972?
I think so. I remember Doris Stokes was the medium, an elderly lady, about sort of 60, and she filled stadiums in the 70s and 80s. And the point was, you went along, bereaved people basically paid a lot of money to speak to their dead loved ones. And don't forget Doris Stokes, the whore, because you can't libel the dead.
You cannot libel the dead. Doris is gone. We're gonna say what we want.
Yeah. So that's gonna.
Apparently, she wasn't even very good.
No.
No, you'd pay your money, and she just used to lie there, nothing. You didn't even get a bit of a sort of contact with your elderly father,
Pig.
Yeah.
She's helped to solve murder cases. She's filled the Sydney Opera House 3 nights in a row. Once she even had to convince a man he was dead.
Brilliant.
So, be thinking of a prize for that. I mean, the phone line's 01715802000. Might be your last chance to give us a call. But you could win Doris Stokes, Voices in My Ear, the autobiography of a medium.
Brilliant.
By Linda Deardsley.
You've really thought this through, haven't
how
you,
does
this
that
final
work?
show?
How does that work?
Beautiful. We're going to give away that grubby old tatty copy of Doris Stokes' autobiography. Man alive, we're really going out with a bang, Gervais.
Okay, let's give some more stuff away. We might as well let's give some of the good stuff out of the library away, the stuff we are not nicking.
Let's just give away the XFM library.
We'll go and get some stuff then, because I want some of it, and then we'll give the rest away. They could call in anyone they like.
All right.
Yeah?
Just for the Hobbit, just for the Hobbit, just for the under Hobbit, just for the go on all the way, dirty boy. Just for the Hobbit, just for the Hobbit, just for the under Hobbit, just for the that's wonderful. Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Idea there.
What?
You played Nirvana, so I went in the library.
Bloom.
I've got a load of Nirvana stuff.
Yeah.
I've got Bleach, the Unplugged album, Insecticide.
It is like someone reading French, isn't it? You don't know anything about it, do you? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how important Nirvana were. You don't care. You don't know how to pronounce it. That's fantastic.
From the muddy banks of the Wishka, whatever that means. What's that? Hormoning?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. And obviously, never mind.
Copy
I'll tell you something, Gervais.
He's dead.
I thought to myself, you've got Nirvana there. A lot of people have already got those.
Yeah.
What they haven't got
A lot of people have.
is this signed copy of Nevermind.
You can't give that away.
No, look, I'm reading on the inside sleeve, Chris Novoselic,
Jesus.
David Grohl, and Kurt Cobain signed that.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that from the library, that's from upstairs in the office.
Yeah. Well, that is obviously someone's personal copy, probably the boss's, so you can't give that away.
Well, Gervais, I think the time for morals has long since gone.
No, don't. Give all the rest away, because that's...
Oh, come on.
No, you can't give that away. That is someone's prized possession.
I guarantee there's somebody out there that would put aside those moral questions and accept this.
What, you mean you're going to ask people, do you think you should have it?
Yeah, 01715802000, do you think you should have it?
Even though it's someone's prized possession. Mind you, so is this radio station. There's a fax here. If there was one man I would like to be stuck in a Stena stairlift with, it would be Steve. How about it, honey? Love, Thora heard.
Oh, beautiful.
No,
it's good to know Thora's listening.
Yeah.
She's got Thora has got a finger on the new music pulse.
Yeah, she's got one finger on the new music pulse. She's got the other on that emergency buzzer thing in case
you have a fall.
Your hip would break. I think it's a fake.
Do you?
You see, you can libel the living.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Let's leave it a few months, and then we're... I got a break here, then some... oh, no. We're never working radio again, that's the thing.
Just for the of it, just for the of it, just for the and the of it, just for the, oh my word, you dirty old slapper. Just for the of it, just for the of it, just for the and the of it, just for the, go on, convince me I'm dead, you hoe. Just for the taste of it. Doris Stokes.
An hour to go, Steve.
Yep, it's going very well.
I've got one of these live read things to give away. It's good, actually. Got 2 pairs of tickets to give away to the Llama Farmers gig at the 100 Club, 2nd of July. And they're supported by Seafood and Gel, and they're both good bands. I know you've no idea.
The 2nd of July?
Yeah.
That can't be right. It's the 10th today.
Yeah, but when I say 2nd, I mean 16th.
Right.
See what I was doing there?
Right.
I was just taking 14 off.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
As any professional DJ would.
Of course you do. Do you know that?
Right.
Do you know that you take 14
Is that
off?
in the DJ handbook?
Yeah, take 14 off.
Oh, right. So any date that you read out, or any number,
Yeah.
presumably, you always take off 14?
Yeah.
For any reason?
Yeah. That's why people say, oh, Gary Crowley, he's 32.
Right.
See what I mean?
They've taken off 14.
Yeah.
I understand. Carry on. Sorry to criticise.
At the 100 Club, on well, when I say the 100 Club,
Right.
the 86 Club.
Sure.
The 86 Club on Oxford Street on July the 2nd. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
Which is, actually, that's just 5 days away.
Yeah, incredible that.
Oh, 01715802000.
It's beautiful, isn't
You know what I mean? I can't believe I haven't got a job at the end of this. Oh, God.
They're going to sack you, and it's the most justified sacking in the history of man. Can you imagine going to the European court? Going to the European court. I was unfairly sacked. Gervais, I'll stop you there.
Yeah, the judge would go.
Yeah, he's European.
Ricky Gervais. Yeah, XFM. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Take the book and read this. Of course you can't, can you? What's that? No, forget it. Yeah.
I swear to tell the truth.
Oh dear. Under an hour to go. This is for you, Steve. This is Stevie Wonder. No, I love it as well. It's a great choice. And it's just to say thanks because, you've been good for me.
Cheers.
It's been great. I couldn't have done it without you.
No.
And I just think, if you'd have been sort of normal looking, or you could have got a girl, it wouldn't have been as funny. Because that's been most of our material.
Let's be honest.
You know what I mean? So just don't ever change it.
Okay.
That song as well, Blood, Sweat and Cum.
Let's have a listen. Can you play it for me?
Yeah, okay. Got Camfield to voice it, because he's a bit like Vance.
The stunning new single from Brain Mangle, Blood, Sweat and Cum. Blood, Sweat and Cum by Brain Mangle. Out now.
It's a change of career, isn't it?
Be beautiful.
Do you know what I mean?
That'd be great.
Keep the profile up. You'd be something for you in it, I reckon.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. Drummer?
Well, a lot of those heavy metal videos have people sort of, kind of ugly creatures.
I was going to say, like Metallica, they have like things that sort of like morph into you.
Exactly.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
That'd be great. I could see myself. That's a new career opening up for me.
Oh, God. That'd be amazing.
I'd be in like horror films. He'd be like the special effect that isn't a special effect.
I know. But they'd save so much money. You wouldn't need like computerized morphing stuff. You wouldn't need like makeup.
Prosthetic makeup.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I could become a star of zombie films.
Oh
Correct, do you know what I mean? Seriously.
But we'll do the heavy rock thing first, yeah?
Alright,
so
heavy rock.
anyone out there, any rap company, I'll do Earplugs Are Gay or Blood, Sweat and Cum. Just work down a verse, right? And Steve's in the video.
Yeah.
We're laughing.
Hello.
Thanks for the card.
Oh, you got it then.
How old am I then?
37.
Yeah, I know. 37.
Yeah, soon be 40.
Yeah, alright.
You're cracking up the hill then, boy. Oh, it begins at 40.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened when you were 40 then?
I started going out with Joan Johnson after I've been locked in for 20 odd years. Well, thank God she was the youngest.
Eh? Why?
The last one. Who knows what the next one would have been.
Well.
Been catastrophic.
No, go on, keep going.
Catastrophic.
One more go.
Catastrophic.
You haven't got your teeth in, have you?
No.
Oh, you filthy...
Animal.
Oh, you haven't got your
just
teeth
eating
in.
my dinner.
You're eating your dinner with no teeth.
No, I took it. I've eaten my dinner.
Oh, that is disgusting. So why did you take your teeth out for
We
then?
have to wash them. There's nobody here. Only your father and he ain't anybody.
Oh. Do you still crimp the pastry with your false teeth? Because that is disgusting. Oh, no. Darth Vader. It's like Darth Vader.
You are disgusting, Rick.
Oh, God, I can't believe you haven't got your teeth in.
Well, it's difficult to say catastrophic.
Oh, God.
Well, let me hear you say it.
Catastrophic.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. Right, all right then, I better go now.
Right.
Right, see you later.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Best ever, Ricky Gervais.
Almost certainly.
Almost.
That was for Becky, who's having her wisdom teeth out tomorrow.
Don't envy her.
Oh, no. No, do you know what they do? What they do is, right, they tie you down and like, you look like Harold, and no, it's fine. They've got anaesthetic these days and everything.
Apparently so.
Not in Bristol though.
Not in the West Country, no.
They still tie it to a door.
Well, to be honest, if you've got dodgy wisdom teeth, you're a witch. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, Gervais. You know, they wheel you out to the ducking stool, Bob.
Yeah.
And
he still works there, does he?
He does, yeah.
With his two brothers, also called Bob. I know.
Get on with it, get on
you
with
know. And this is a different Becky and Laura. They wondered if I showed you those nice pictures they sent through.
Oh, what were they of the apes? The apes.
Yeah, you didn't laugh, did you?
Brilliant. Well, that's you, Steve. Ha, ha, ha. I got facts here from Bernard. He says, I'm a regular listener and I want to know, why is Ricky being taken off the air? Bernard, if you don't know the answer to that, you're not a regular listener. Which is a shame because you've had a few other faxes and stuff. I had a letter. This is the first letter I've had for years. It says, we love Steve. We pledge our alliance to all forces amphibian or insectile, and we worship the grand fish monster. So I'm getting kind of positive mail like that, and it's too late. It's too late in the day.
That is positive. That's a lovely letter. A lot of people, most people would like, envy you.
The fish monster.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Believe
fantastic.
me, that is a sign of affection.
Yeah.
Michael Schumacher's won the British Grand Prix in a very confusing finish.
Matt, can I stop you there? Have you got any fun stories?
Yeah, Matt, I haven't got any sort of Two Ronnies style news stories.
No, there's no fun. It's news, there's no fun.
No, Two Ronnies style, a man with a meat cleaver has been terrorising nudist colonies. Inspector Wilson of Scotland Yard has had a tip-off, but he expects to be on duty tomorrow.
Or Scotland Yard had all its toilets stolen, police have anything to go on.
That's what we want, that's what everyone's after.
Oh, right, no, nothing as interesting as that.
Okay, go on.
Right, carry on.
Carry on as you are, sorry.
Okay, right. News with nothing really silly. I'm Matt Johnson.
That was good.
That was good, it's alright, yeah. You want stuff like, a lorry load of wigs has crashed on the M4, police are combing the area. That's what you're after.
You're in news. Can you libel the dead?
I'd rather steer clear of any controversial comments, if you don't mind.
Okay. No, I didn't mean you. I didn't expect you to.
I don't think you can, but I'm not sure.
What do you think of Doris Stokes?
I think she was a very talented lady who brought joy to a lot of people.
That's fantastic.
So you don't think she's a prostitute?
Absolutely not.
Steve?
Yeah.
We gave away those CDs. Hey, great giveaways. Just good radio, isn't it? We've got CDs to give away. Tickets, and that's good radio. Do you remember who won them?
What, last week?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Right. I've got to get them back.
What, are these the CDs that we took from the library?
Yeah. I've got to get them back. 0171 580 2000. If you won those CDs, could you give us a call?
Well, why should they bother? They're probably busy listening to them. Do you know what I mean? You can't give something away and then take it back.
Yeah, I need big time. I've got to get them back.
We've had a bill for the computer as well.
That's mine.
No, it's not yours.
It is mine.
It's not yours.
I procured that. That is mine now.
No,
that technically counts as ownership.
Listen, Gervais, it's not yours, alright? I've told you this before. I've explained this to you 100 times.
What?
Alright? If you urinate on something,
yeah,
it is not yours.
It does, in the cat world. That's what cats do. That is what cats do. They go around, their territory, that's theirs, they urinate on it. That computer's mine.
If a cat urinates on something, right, in its cat philosophy, it owns that. I agree. That's a sort of, what do you call it, a sort of territory thing.
What's the difference?
You're not a cat!
No, I know.
You're not a cat!
That's discrimination.
No, you're not a cat. You can't live life by cat rules.
Well, I've got loads of stuff like that. My flat's full of stuff that I've got like that.
What?
Yeah, I've got 2 telephone boxes.
Right.
I've got a cash point machine. Yeah. Glyn was furious. He was getting out money.
Right.
Side of a church.
That's yours.
Yeah. 2 BMWs. Well, I had 2. I've got 1 now.
What happened?
The second one, the owner caught me and he started doing the same. And because I started first, I finished first, so he finished last, so it was technically his again.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
If I piss on something, then that's mine.
Yeah.
But if someone else pisses on it, then that's theirs.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Could you say urinate? This is XFM 104.9.
Not yours.
They are.
They're not. They're my shoes.
Yeah, and they're mine now.
No, they're not. I can't believe. This is why I don't want to do this anymore.
Why?
I can't believe you.
They're my shoes now. That is ownership. That counts.
In the cat world.
They're my shoes now, and some of the carpet is mine as well.
In the cat world.
Yeah. Wow.
You cannot live your life by the rules of the cat world.
I can.
What does your girlfriend?
What's this?
Oh.
Not many people can do that.
God. You see, because I just think it's a wonderful thing. You know, the YMCA doesn't get enough publicity, good press.
Yeah.
And the village people did them a favour. I mean, why on earth they wrote that song?
Well,
you know, to publicise the YMCA. I mean, who thinks, I don't know, people have done the police force, you know, they've done...
Hold on, wait a minute, this is very good, but I think you mean this, you don't know what that song is, you think that they were actually some sort of advertising for the YMCA, were you?
Well, I don't know, it just seems really odd to me.
Well, if I remember at the time, the YMCA complained at the time because the connotations.
It's just a PR thing for the YMCA, I imagine. It's like the one that in the Navy,
yeah,
you know, the sort of PR thing for the Navy. It's just bizarre.
When they were dressed up as sailors and stuff.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Whereas usually they sort of like construction worker with a nice moustache, aren't they?
Yeah.
Traffic cop.
Yeah.
Jumpers. And,
what?
I'm worried about the Red Indian chief.
Am I supposed to be supposed to be reading between the lines or something? I don't understand. I don't really understand. I mean this seriously.
Okay,
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, this is fine. Well, that's it. Obviously, there were gay connotations. It's like a gay icon record, isn't it? YMCA in the Navy. That was the point of it. What did you need? One of them dressed as Judy Garland. What? I don't understand. What was your problem with that?
What? But there's no. I don't understand why that suggests that people are gay.
It doesn't necessarily. It's like it's high camp, isn't it? It's been adopted since as well.
But the 4 of them, there's a guy dressed as a motorcycle cop. There's no reason why he should be gay.
There's no reason why anyone should be gay.
There's a builder.
Yeah.
Right.
So no builders are gay ever.
There's another one. I can't remember what the other one is.
Right.
And then there's a Red Indian. Why on earth the Red Indian is supposed to be an icon?
I don't know about that. I'm flummoxed on that one, I'll be honest.
So what I'm saying to you, Gervais, is if you're going to if you can talk about gay people, then why don't they use the cliches? Why isn't there hairdresser?
Right. And because it's probably the sort of cliches that even scene gays want to get away from. Also, you're confusing camp, ITV gays with real homosexual people who live normal lives.
If I'm going to write a song about gay people, I'm going to have a hairdresser.
Yeah, you are.
In order to appeal to a gay community, I'd have a hairdresser, John Inman, Larry Grayson,
obviously,
and I don't know.
You wouldn't have Jason Donovan then, obviously. Because he's not. So you wouldn't have him, would you?
No, I wouldn't have Jason Donovan.
No.
Well, I wouldn't have Philip Schofield.
Well,
I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Right.
I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Okay, I'm getting scared.
Shut up! I would not have Andy Peters.
I'm getting scared.
I would not have Andy Peters.
I've been watching a lot of telly over the weekend.
All right, go on.
Yeah. Been fantastic. My favourite. I don't know if you were in the week. I was briefly telling Claire about it. 3, 2, 1. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Alright, so here's the first bit. So anyway, I found these things. Do you know
yeah.
So what's it? Explain this again.
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing. I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff. This is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine, it's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow, Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners and Smog and Nightmares on Wax and Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's all right, isn't it? And he was going, you can't. I said, we are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it. So I persuaded him. He went, right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right? And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said, right. Capital will know what I went, right, I'll do one more for Capital.
Because all the stations advertise the XFM magazine, right? So this is the one that you thought would be all right for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo, They Wear Makeup, but leave them alone, Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to. Froggy here, hello. Bye. Ribbit, Froggy says bye it.
Oh, well. So then, he says, that's it. You had your money's worth.
Dr. Frog's still on there. He's still on Classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out. They're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
So I was laughing. He was sort of thinking, you know.
Excellent.
Is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe that.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Can I just tell you a story that Carl told me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this another ghost story? Another spooky story?
Yeah. I called him out. I was, what are you doing? He said, I've just been reading ghost stories again. He said, you don't believe in them, but how do you explain this? Right, I went, go on. He said, I'll tell you as he told me it. He went, bloke, right, just sitting at home, doing, watching telly with his cat. And the phone rings, and it's a bloke going, is that fire in your oven okay now? Because your wife called. And he went, Carl went, well, 1, there was no fire in the oven. 2, he wasn't married. I went, right. Go on. He went, well, then right, there was a knock at the door and there was 2 sort of people in sort of white coats and they came and said, we've come about that fire. Your wife called us. He went, 1, there isn't a fire in my oven, and 2, I'm not even married. Right? And he said, they saw the cat and they looked at the cat. It looks a bit weird at the cat came out, nothing. He said, and then he went back, sat down, phone rings, and they said, did they sort out the fire in the oven that your wife told us about?
Oh.
He went, 1, there is no fire in my oven. 2, I haven't got a wife. And Carl went, what do you think of that? I went, that's not it. He went, yeah. I went,
That's the end of the story.
What? He went, well, how'd you explain that? I went, explain what? I thought he was going to say, a year later we got married, but she died in an oven fire. Right? I thought it was going to be that. And I went,
that's people winding him up.
Yeah, or someone did report a fire oven, and their name was Johnson, and they looked up Johnson, they got the wrong thing, it was the gas board, and they sent around to the wrong person, right? Do you know, he went, yeah, I said, I explained it to him, he went, yeah, why did they look at the cat funny?
Oh, man alive, Carl. This is really weird, right? I was in my house once, right, and the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
Right, I opened the door, and there was no one there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I looked across the street, right, and there were some kids running away.
Yeah.
Now, how do you explain that?
Yeah.
There was another time, right, where, like, I opened the door, and there was a bloke goes, you've ordered pizza. I went, I haven't ordered pizza. And I heard my mate upstairs giggling and putting the phone down.
Yeah. How do you explain that? Carl, seriously, why did you tell me that story? What do you think it was weird about that?
The fact that it was 3 different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story?
It was 3 different people.
Did you fall asleep and not read the end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack, Carl. What? I mean, why did they look at the cat funny?
Because cats don't like spirits, do they?
What? And the other blokes were ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So these are kind of beetle about type ghosts. These are ghosts to walk the earth as the undead, just winding people up slightly.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Seriously,
and a cat that did not look happy.
But seriously, why would ghosts wander around just like winding people up?
Oh,
maybe something did happen there years ago. Some fire. Some woman might have died in a house of a fire or something.
Yeah.
And it sort of all happened again. But
yeah, it's certainly a mystery.
if you don't
it's a mystery. I mean, I can't.
What's this book you were reading? You were reading a book, which is interesting enough.
It was the for tea and Times.
Oh, Carl.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Right, okay, Educating Ricky, part 2.
Right. I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Is one.
Oh, I've got to go for that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or the other one is the police are causing a bit of a stir.
He still says it like it's the best thing he's ever come up with, which in a way is.
It could be. Right, go on in. I'm committed to this treatment.
Right. Do you know the saying...
Is it just sayings now? Are they all sayings? This
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, the other one isn't. Frog in your throat?
The saying, there's a frog in your throat?
Yeah.
I assume it's when you croak a little bit. You sound like a frog.
No. Right. Might seem a bit weird, this one, right? But years ago...
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, well, what is that clue? Committed to this treatment?
It's about frogs Kermitted.
Probably works better with a K and an ER written down.
Well, also, if you pronounced it Kermitted,
yeah,
but not committed.
Committed to this treatment! Right, go on then.
That's genius.
So, yeah.
Well, what?
You go to the doctors and you go with throat hurting a bit.
Right.
And what they did ages ago.
Ages ago? What year was this approximately?
We are going back quite a bit with this one.
Oh, okay, go on.
And the doctor would say...
did history. Imagine years ago, go on.
And the doctor would say, right, keep your mouth open, I need to look at your tonsils. And the jaw would ache a bit, because they weren't as quick back then, because they didn't have the technology and stuff, and they'd have to, like, stare at it and study it and stuff. And, like, they get an achy jaw, right?
Keeping their mouth open.
Yeah, like you get, you get Mars bar or whatever it's. So, they'd sat there, and they used to always close their mouth, and it used to annoy the doctor, right? Oh. So what they did, they used to get a toad,
right,
and put it in the mouth.
Rubbish.
Okay, keep talking. Keep talking.
And that way, they couldn't close the mouth, because either they'd squash it,
right,
or apparently you're not allowed to lick a toad's back.
So the doctor would have them for breaking the law?
No, but it's poisonous, right? A toad's back. You should never lick a toad's back.
Or put it in your mouth, really.
Oh, just stop for a second.
Wait. What?
Can I just ask one question?
Go on, yeah, ask one question. I've got a few, but go on.
Sure. My initial thought is, it sounds like a brilliant bit of sort of medical knowledge there. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
My only thought is, how does the doctor see past the toad?
Yeah.
Your tonsils?
What's he actually looking at with the mouth open? Surely the toad is in the way.
Hopping around in the way?
It didn't say.
Sorry, and my first question is, was this on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Carl, that is bollocks. That is, I mean...
Well, alright then. Let's turn this round. Where does the saying, you got a frog in your throat come from?
Probably because you sound a bit croaky. Probably that. Probably because you sound a little bit like a frog when you've got a sore throat.
Carl, did you not question it just for a moment when you read it? Just for a second, didn't you think that seems an odd approach? Firstly, why a frog of all the different
because
species?
It's poisonous. A toad.
So it's a toad as well.
Yeah, well, it worked. I'm committed. Worked.
No,
I was going to change it to, have you heard the news Toad Day? But I went with the frog.
Oh God!
Right, so
that's rubbish. So that's rubbish. Next, can I have?
Let's play a tune. Let's come up with a
God.
Can I just say? No, just play it. Just play it.
Yeah.
Yo, Carl.
104.9 XFM. Hello, I'm Carl. Ricky Gervais and Steve aren't here, so we're playing through some of the best bits. I say the best bits. It's the bits that came across first. I mean, I'm not wasting my time. I'm a busy man. You know what I mean? So here's another bit.
But I was in the cinema. This was not long ago, and I went to see that. It was I think I was off to see that film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or whatever it's called. You know,
Well, they could be on the phone for that because there's subtitles. So it's not going to ruin it, is it?
Yeah, it wasn't her. I was sat next to another woman. She was crunching, a big fat woman.
No, but he's got a good point there.
Loads of people could be on the phone in there and it wouldn't sort of niggle you.
Fine. Well, at least we've cleared that.
Imagine if that was true.
Well, because it's like when you go on the tube and read a paper. There's loads of noise, but you can still concentrate, can't you?
He's got you.
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
such a great point, isn't it?
Right, yeah, because it's so easy to lose yourself in that magic realism world, you know, with all the sound effects and music and surging, exciting noise, and there's a woman clattering on going, yeah, well, I'll probably meet you later, Stange. Should we get some Diamond White in and around by the park?
Yeah.
Switch off. I do it.
Yeah, but we know what you're like.
Yeah, you can switch off, Carl.
It's like you can turn your ears off. That's the skill you have.
It's not the ears, it's the behind the ears.
Yeah.
It's the process that between the ears and the brain that you can switch off, so you can still hear all these things like a cat.
But I was in the there was this woman sat next to me. She was to a big fat one. She was crunching on some popcorn. Again, that's a crime. Why they're selling popcorn in cinemas? I don't understand why
She
the
needs to
noisiest.
eat regularly,
Why the noisiest food in a cinema?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that's come about.
Yeah.
Really makes me angry.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Smoothies. We want smoothies without straws.
Exactly. The trailer for that film AI, Artificial Intelligence, came on. Remember that? And the tagline was, David is 11 years old. He weighs 60 pounds. He's 4'6" tall. He has brown hair. His love is real, but he is not.
Oh, yeah.
And she just went, how old was he again? To her boyfriend. Right? Just ruined everything. War film trailer comes on for some Pearl Harbor or something. She goes, yeah, don't fancy that. Just announcing this, don't fancy that. Too many war films. So then the trailer, then the opening credit comes on for Crouching Tiger. Before that, you know that thing that comes up that says it's signed by the BBFC and it has the kind of certificate and everying, and that certificate to say what age you have to be to see it. That came up, and it said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, in brackets subtitles. She went, it's not subtitled, is it? I thought this was the most famous foreign film for years. It won Oscars. It was a huge film. Everyone knew it was foreign. She goes, it went, and it says the credits begin. It says Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She went, stupid name for a film.
What? She
paid to see it. She was with her boyfriend. So then it starts, right? And obviously it's in Japanese or Mandarin or something. She's like, yeah, and they're all talking in Japanese.
Japanese or Mandarin.
Whatever it is. So they're speaking in this, Japanese language, Oriental language. And she's going, don't they sound stupid? Don't they sound stupid? She was going, and then the subtitles come up, and it's quite a weird kind of strange language they're talking. And she was going, can't make the subtitles out either. It's both gobbledygook. Just wittering on every step of the film.
I totally agree with you, but what I like in your telling of it, I know you start getting quite emotional.
I'm genuinely livid.
But she went Mandarin or Japanese, some Oriental language. And
well, I don't know what else.
It's a strange language. It's a strange language.
Well, anyway,
oh dear.
So then I moved. I climbed over several seats, made a big huff of, make a big show of moving. Yeah. Sat next to a guy on the phone, just chatting on the phone.
Oh, the guy mental at that.
So now I hate that film. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like seeing it. I don't want to even think of it.
The subtitles, isn't it?
Well, rubbish.
That's why I get videos.
Yeah, I should have thought that through, Carl. You're absolutely right.
Lamb chop.
Yeah, let's play Lamb Chop. This is brilliant. This is from this CD that came out recently with Uncut magazine. Occasionally they put out some quite interesting free CDs, and this was one that had various covers of Rolling Stones songs, and a lot of them were, you know, quite shoddy. But this was a brilliant, specially done, I think, for the CD. It's Lamb Chop doing a version of quite an obscure Rolling Stones song called Backstreet Girl. It's just beautiful. Let's hear it. Well, listen, I'm a big fan of that TV show. It's on digital TV. A lot of people won't have it, but Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton.
Yeah.
And he interviews lots of big Hollywood stars, and he always asks them these same questions at the end. Can I just run a few of them past you?
Go on.
Okay. So, if you could do any other profession other than the one you do now, what profession would you do?
Can you just change that to apart from a paper round?
Apart from a paper round.
Oh.
If you do any other profession, Carl.
And it doesn't matter about, like...
It doesn't matter if you've got the skills or anything. In an ideal world, if you had the ability.
Well, I think I'm about to buy somewhere, so I reckon something, you know, using tools and, like, doing a bit of plumbing and that.
So a plumber?
Well, sort of an all-rounder.
Right. A handyman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you don't get paid that much, but it's useful, isn't it? So...
But you get your own show, couldn't you, with Carol Smiley eventually?
Well, all that, but the money that you don't make, you save by not having to pay someone else to do the chores. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what that sentence meant.
Right.
No.
A plumber, how much is the average plumber on?
The money you don't make, you save on not getting someone else to do it. No, just think of that. No, look, break that sentence down. Are there any...
Sorry, Rick, but people who live in glass houses...
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just go back to Lipton quickly. We've got a couple to get through here. So, your favourite noise or sound? Favourite sound or noise?
Oh.
Is it me?
No.
It's not me.
Hang on a minute.
It's not me. Are you sure it's not me, Carl?
I like
Noise.
Elvis.
Elvis.
In the ghetto.
The sound of Elvis.
Elvis in the ghetto. Brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your least favourite noise or sound? I don't think it should really be records and music. Noises, things that you hear at home or whatever.
Maybe like a sound of a...
The least favourite noise?
Least favourite?
The sound of...
Probably like...
sound of ghosts?
Fire engines and that.
Right.
That's annoying.
Except if your house was on fire, presumably.
I think it's a bit unnecessary.
You think they're just doing it to wind people up?
I live on like a busy street and it's happening all the time, and it is like... Just sort of have a blast of it and people will hear it. You don't have to keep it going.
Yeah, sure.
So that is, pretty annoying.
And if heaven exists, Carl, when you get to the pearly gates, what would you like God to say to you as he welcomes you into heaven? What would you like God to say to you?
Who asks these? What show's this?
It's a programme where celebrities are interviewed by a guy, an American interviewer, and he always asks these questions at the very end.
What would I say to God?
What would you say to God? If you believed in heaven, and if heaven exists, when you eventually go up to heaven and you're welcomed in through the gates,
in your parka and your stussy t-shirt, and
what do you want God to say to you as he welcomes you in?
Say, you alright? Don't know, just be friendly.
Well, we're running out of time. We've got to get on with the show. It's near the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the scientists stuck in a big, hut in the middle of nowhere in pitch darkness, 10 of them.
I imagine they've been fascinated, Rick, by the finger up the arse discussion. We had
Chinese don't age well, gingers, all that.
The big fat kid.
Well, actually, they're probably securing the knowledge that if they want to kill some time and it's dark, there's nothing better than stick your finger up someone else's ass.
Exactly.
So enjoy that. But they've been hanging on for Rockbusters clues, I imagine. Mm-hmm. There's the answers. Go on, give us the clue again quickly.
All right, so the first one was the fella let his wife know how he got the bruise on his legs.
Go on.
Right, that was Courtney Love. Yeah, Courtney Love. So that's Courtney Love.
So that's
the first one. CL.
So that one's fine.
The second one. That Potter lad.
What am I doing? Letting that one go?
Just let it go.
Am I just letting that go?
Annoyingly, we haven't got time to take issue with it, Rick.
Okay.
That Potter lad, he's got a lot of bottle, hasn't he, doing all that stuff with the wizards and that.
Go on.
That's Brave Harry, the Bravery, current sort of XFM band, the Brave Harry, that works as well.
No, it doesn't.
And the last one.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work.
The Buddhists.
It doesn't work.
Won't be able to get in their temple without
these. Doesn't work. Brave Harry. It doesn't work. Brave Harry.
The Buddhists won't be able to get in their temple without these. TM. That's the monk keys, right? So who got all them?
The monk keys.
Who got all them? Right?
Which band are called the Monk Keys?
The Monkeys.
Oh, the Monkeys.
Yeah, the Monkeys.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on that one.
Right. In Turkey,
Nice.
it's not, actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were
get them
working,
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
Not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up.
Anyway, no. So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Are they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he?
It was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was a
Little fella, yeah.
Did he?
What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot and
nothing around
thirsty. Right, Carl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys in
Look,
Texas.
you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went to this holiday, yeah?
Yeah,
And you went into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over.
room.
This is all. There's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you look down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why though? Why did they
It
get
was summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was in
Loads of them.
summer.
They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more? What do you
Because
mean?
it's busy, isn't it?
Well, no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal, it was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right,
So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way, the others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of a little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh,
Just like, you know, look
he may be small, but he's
well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
so
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
it is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like, you
don't
know,
want to be
what's going on? I paid for this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway,
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
yeah.
tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
No,
What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record. Oh, that was great. That was very, very funny.
What a wonderful clip that was.
I enjoyed
Do you
it.
remember that? Yeah. Wow. It was a few weeks ago, wasn't it, really? I mean,
I think it was last week.
we'd have to have very, very bad memories not to remember that hilarious clip. I'd like to hear that again maybe in a couple of weeks' time when I'm away.
Yes, absolutely.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? And we, you know, but the good thing is, on telly, I feel a bit guilty about putting out shoddy rubbish because I'm getting paid an awful lot.
Yes.
But here, you know, I don't give a They can bleep that.
They will do.
Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If people want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
XFM.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Can I, Steve,
I'm not
can I
being
do that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy.
Oh,
thing.
don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's. I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently, and my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that for us.
No, I can't put that like that in my mouth on its with. I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
Can't break it up.
Can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to be able to do that. Seriously, look.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on.
That's all.
Oh, God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
Keep pushing.
Ease it in.
Keep pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it.
Get one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
Let's go one more.
I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
rip it up and pack it in. What do you do? Pack your cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good, then there'd be more room. Right, okay, look. Carl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster. You've got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in. Come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on.
Wedge it in. Like you're grouting the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something well. Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but is that
what? Is that a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. Keep working at it. Look, there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
Now and then.
We're doing a. Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are
Most
easy, aren't
grapes
they?
eaten, that's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
Come on, don't make him laugh. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl.
Quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
Come on!
we can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so well, mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on! You got 25 seconds.
Come on. Oh, I think that was a shame actually because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face, he looks so despondent. Come on, Carl, 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on, what's the matter?
2,
1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. Just you can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought he had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50 left.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
No, leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point. Maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me. So
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again.
88.
So
he had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts then?
62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on. I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
Is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this?
No, I read about it.
You read about it, okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in like every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor.
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right?
Yeah.
And he's lying in the bed, and he's all going funny colour and that.
Yeah.
And his mum says, I'm going to get the local doctor around. The local doctor comes round, and she says, I don't know what's up with him. He said, leave it with me.
Leave it with me.
He said,
the doctor said that.
I'll have he said I'll phone up a top doctor.
Okay.
Who was in America or something like that. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago, the phone line isn't that good, it's all crackly and that, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, I've got this kid, he's a funny colour, and he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
he's not giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right?
Yeah.
He goes, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right? Yeah. He goes, what you got to do? You got to, it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad. Yeah. He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that, leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house, takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid's fine.
The kid's fine?
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollock in my life.
A load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, he said, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to
where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I stitched you up. You know what he said? He said, so do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
Where did you read it? That was on the internet.
Where is it on the internet?
Badly Drawn Boy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I'll tell you what, the Stoney's then.
Oh!
This Thursday at the Grosvenor House Hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone in Radio's Anyone has entered their show in different categories, saying, they get it down to,
winners this year included the brilliant Dominic Mohan, former showbiz editor of The Sun.
Lots of people won. Lots of people won. Lots of people won gold. Lots of people won silver. Lots of people won bronze. We didn't get a sausage.
Nothing.
This show was deemed
not worthy of anything. I mean, not a look-in. The panel looked at it and said, well, no, definitely
not radio.
Didn't get a vote. See, that annoys me on so many levels. Let me tell you one, right? I've never complained about losing an award, okay, ever. Yeah, mainly in TV. I know we've won a lot, but we've been beaten by Peter Kay. Good luck to him. He's brilliant. Beaten by Phoenix Nights, the sitcom. A lot of people like that more than the Oscars, vice versa, right? No qualms. But the shoddy shite that I heard that night beating us, I was furious. I don't understand. There's people, regional, it sounds like hospital radio, right? I mean, I shouldn't even be on XFM. I thought, it's beneath me.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, give them a hand, right? Let's show them. And I want to know who the panel was as well. I do not believe it. How can they I was looking back over some of the shows, right, before I go, Carl, and I've just done a little excerpt of, a trailer of what we do, what we're about, and I don't know how the panel could overlook this. Play a bit, Carl, please. Shaking her muff, minge and tits around does not make her a hoe, then what does?
These kids at school with big heads.
Carl, what are you talking about?
Shut. Oh, my name is Holy Fuck.
Right,
Yeah.
it's this monkey that was on a train station.
Right.
What if you mean cock to mean penis?
It was my Down syndrome son.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
So we've still got monkey news coming up.
You're an idiot. You know what I mean?
That's, to me, quality broadcasting.
I don't know how they can say that isn't worthy.
That's what we sent in to the Sony people. They listened to that. How they didn't think that was dynamite stuff, it doesn't make sense. Actually, I've been thinking about this since Thursday, because I've been a little bit down in the dumps.
Yeah.
What I think it is that with the TV show, the TV stuff we've done, we put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
We get the script, we spend a lot of time on it. What this show is about, it's very much about spontaneity, it's about our personalities, and I don't think we're ever going to win an award for our personalities. I think that's where we're going.
Do you know
wrong.
what I think? I think that when we're together, we're the auteurs of The Office, and we're strong on it, and we're just two where we write it, we direct it, we cast it, we even worry about the font and stuff on the, we do everything. There's a weak link in our midst, I think.
On the radio show?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm just trying to think what the common factor is, because on the award-winning TV show, Spliss You and I...
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, can we play a record and let me think about this, because there must be something...
There's got to be a factor.
...that isn't in The Office that's in this, that means that The Office is award-winning, and this is a pile of shite.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't think our number one fan, Dickie Anderson, Richard Anders, was on the panel. Although he here has emailed in. He's got a couple of thoughts as to maybe why we.
What is Dickers doing, man?
Dickers says, commiserations on not winning a Sony. I can't believe you didn't win. Naturally. I mean, apart from your show's obvious lack of quality and effort, having a monkey for a producer, offering the biggest load of tat as competition prizes, saying hairy Chinese kid 48 times every show, Rockbusters, not bothering to turn up for weeks on end, only having 3 listeners, introducing the comedy characters Camp David, Harry Fook, which I think he spelt wrong there, Stephen Merchant. I'm not a character. Apart from insulting every race, religion, and sexual orientation, bickering like schoolgirls.
We haven't done everyone yet. We have not insulted everyone yet. There's loads to go.
Despite the fact you generally bring misery into the lives of anyone who listens, I thought you were surefire winners. Better luck next year.
Well,
I mean, a couple of constructive, criticisms there, but generally, I still can't nail it.
Was he on the panel?
Well, I don't think so. Well, he's a fan, so...
Yeah. Well, no, he's clearly a fan. I mean, he obviously loves the show. He has hit the nail on the head.
Oh.
Which...
Yeah.
But, what should we do? Should we give up, or should we try harder? That's always my dilemma in life.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I've always gone for the first one.
Give up?
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah.
If they can't see, just give us the award.
Yeah.
And then worry about it later, and we won't let them down.
Yeah.
Now they've got blood on their hands. We're gonna.
Yeah.
What should we do? To give a couple of months notice?
I think so.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I think.
I'm being serious. I'm not being wacky now. We haven't told Andrew, but
I think we've won our course with this show.
Yeah. So let's. Okay, we'll give it a month, and it's because the Sonys didn't give us anything. Play a record.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got to do a bit longer than that.
No, we haven't. Got to give a month's notice.
No, you got to work till about September if you're gonna.
No, we haven't. No, we give a month's notice. Whatever they give the money back, something.
Well, you give your money back.
Yeah, I know. What are you going to spend your 80 quid on?
True. Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful clip, and a great record that preceded or followed it. I'm not sure. But
Oh, dear.
could I make some dedications?
Yeah.
Because I last week, just before we had to come in to record this, I popped out trying to get onto the tube, and I had a nightmare because there were millions of protesters, so-called protesters. Now, a lot of them obviously doing good work. There was one fella, I think you'd have appreciated it, because I know you are very politically active, and I think this guy has really studied hard, and he's realised the best way to make his voice heard on the international political stage is to ride around on a tricycle wearing a jester's hat. He was really shaking up the bloody government.
I wouldn't want to be George W. Bush about now.
Not indeed.
Once he sees that.
Once he sees that guy.
Imagine his aides rushing in and going, George W., look at this guy. Where's that? That's in London, England. Okay, call off the forces.
Is that a large tricycle?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a nappy?
Get me Colin Powell. Why'd you call him Colin, not Colin? It's the way he likes it. Don't about. Just call off the troops. There's a in a jester's hat. Call the troops off.
Just bleep some of those bits.
Right, here's the last clues of the year. You had, there's a load of letters there asking for advice. Put them on Claire's desk. That was F. That was for foreigner.
I don't know what you mean.
Claire Rayner. She took advice. She gave people advice. So that's a foreigner.
That is shit.
Right.
I'm sorry. That might be Christmas. That is absolute
A
garbage.
lot of people got the right answer.
I know, that annoys me even more.
The second one, ask your mum.
Foreigner.
Yeah.
Foreigner.
Second one, ask your mum if you should. That was S. That was Shalimar. Shalimar. Right?
No, bizarrely, what was the clue there?
Ask your mum if you should.
No, we got a lot of people saying Smashing Pumpkins as the answer to that. But I don't know who's saying that to their mum. Smashing Pumpkins. Merry Christmas, Mum. Smashing
Thanks
Pumpkins.
very much. Nice bollocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Right.
Smashing Pumpkins. Your dad bought them for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the last one,
Lovely plums. What, my Victorias?
Oh, God.
right, we've got to wrap it up.
Come on, then.
A couple of people were arguing in the supermarket at the fruit and veg counter. That was B, that was Banana Drama. They were like having an argument.
What do you mean Banana Drama? What, no, wait. What group is Banana Drama? What group is Banana Drama?
So,
you're a fool. You're a twat.
Well, you say that, but you accuse Carl of that. You're also accusing lots of the listeners, including the winner, Nicola Rogers of London, and she wins those great prizes, and she got them bang on. So
Banana Drama.
so can we finish there now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What?
No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Jodie Nicholson all day.
Play that then.
Goodness me, Carl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Enjoy the show.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
No, don't. Stop messing about. Get up!
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? I've done loads of stuff.
Yeah.
But same old.
Yeah.
Let's have something new, something fresh.
Well, I've been looking around, right, on the internet for stuff.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like, how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it, I just read the headline.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top. Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was a good
not
idea.
like this, though.
All right.
Headline. Well, these are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right,
could you read on anyway?
Can't be bothered.
Read on anyway.
Well, you have a look at that in a bit, right?
All right.
It's
So what
interesting.
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well, it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in
Bong.
a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong.
Right.
Look it up. Look it up on the internet. Anna Nova.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news,
I love that. Jungle Donald, this one isn't very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. But that's the one I did read on about.
I love that, all those. That's the one he read on about. Go on then.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
yeah, didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it, really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records, obviously things that are in danger. It's anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people would be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean? Though? I just wondered.
What do you mean he was eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He ate about 3 in about a minute.
How would he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though?
Look at Carl. I love that look at Carl. Carl is looking back and forth. You know when you sort of you go to a cat and it looks back and forth between two people? That's very much like Carl's looking at us now.
Or when, like, a child sees a midget or something in the street. They're just transfixed, aren't they? And the parents go, don't stare.
When we were pushing Ash, as our producer's in a wheelchair, and we were pushing him through
He's
the
not a
BBC.
midget, we should make that
No, he's not a little midget. He's not tall. But we were pushing him through the BBC, and this little kid just came up and just stood in front of him and looked at him.
Yeah.
I just laughed.
It was funny. Do you do that? I imagine you get caught staring at kids.
Do you go up to people with problems and go, Mummy, is that a monster?
Well, I was telling you one about when I used to go with my dad in the taxi.
Oh, yeah.
What
Tell us this story.
Well,
Your father was a taxi driver?
my dad he had loads of jobs, which he did back then, and they don't do that anymore, do they, people? They don't have
variety of
loads of
jobs?
stuff.
Sure.
But at one point, he had a black cab, and I used to go with him. He used to get a beer crate and put it in the front of the black cab and sort of sit just next to the meter. And anyway, we got this call, and like the guy on the end of the radio said, "Oh, you've got your son with you, haven't you?" So he said, "Yeah." So it's just like, we've got to pick up at number 11 Village Lane or whatever. And I said, all right. And it was this woman. It was like a woman version of the Elephant Man.
Wow, the Elephant Woman.
Yeah, it looked like... it was really strange because I was in the front of the cab, and when you're a kid, if something looks odd, you're a bit scared of it, aren't you? Yeah. And my dad was like, look, be all right. And we're driving towards her.
Look, don't worry, son, I've got loads of buns.
And just
I'll just throw one down the street if you run after it.
You're being mean, right?
I am a little bit,
How old were you, 18?
No, I was about 12 or something like that, 11, 12. And as we got closer to her, it looked like she was holding like a bag of spuds on her shoulder.
For a snack.
Right.
And her head was all a bit mangled and messy and that. And my dad said, whatever you do, don't stare at her face.
Yeah.
And she got in the back.
Because you turn into stone.
Well, she got in the back, and I had like the mirror, the driver's mirror thing, and sort of having a look, trying to work out. And he said, don't stare at her face. I couldn't work out where her face was. It was that weird.
Oh, God.
So I'm not sure you're from Manchester. I think you're from like Narnia or something.
Yeah, you got frog boys walking around.
The Lord of the Rings.
That got like the claws of a lobster and the head of a toad. Yeah. And you got women getting in with spuds for heads. I mean, what is this
not
place?
the place you grew up. This is mad.
Oh, you can't believe it in London, can you? You come down and go, look, symmetry. It must be amazing.
It must be a thing to do with upbringing now, mustn't it? And because, again, do you know, I've said to you before, years ago, when I was a kid and didn't have any worries, good-looking lad, you go through it a bit, have a few more worries, and you look knackered. Now, back there's a lot more worries and stuff, so you get a lot more freaks. Whereas in London, everyone's like happy, aren't they?
I love the fact that stress can cause your fingers to fuse and your heads to grow.
No, but if
she must have been really stressed to have a head.
Yeah. She was she an accountant or something?
You know what I mean?
But But what did she do? What did she say?
Where was she going, by the way?
She couldn't speak.
London Zoo, please.
I think she was going to like
to
a
the
pet
fair.
shop. Seriously, honest to God. On my mum's life, she was. Because at the end of the day, that's a good thing with animals. They don't judge you, do they?
She's not an animal.
She's a human being.
She's not actually an elephant.
No, but
you know the elephant man was not actually an elephant. You understand that? He's got no elephant genes in him at all.
No.
That was just a cruel name people gave him.
Yeah.
No, it's the name of the disease, isn't it? Elephantitis.
Look, so listen. So this woman, why was she going to a pet shop?
She was going to a pet shop. What, to find a husband?
Is this true?
No, it is true, yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not taking the mickey because it must be really bad for you.
Of course it is.
Carl, I need to ask.
I'm going on to you today about cutting myself shaving.
Yeah.
I was going on about that. To think that she's probably not alive now, but to think...
But you're saying that you're going to say this is a worse problem than a little cut shaving, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think you're right.
Carl, there's a couple of key questions I need to ask. One, if she couldn't talk, how did she tell your father where to drive it? Did she have it written on a note?
Did she point with her nose?
Yeah.
Right, this has got silly. Pick your song.
But and also, finally, where did you say she lived again?
It was like in a village. A little small village.
Right.
Just heading out of the way.
All I'm saying is we could maybe get like some sort of coach, book some coaches, get a coach party up there to have a look at her. Take some photos.
And now
you can make some lemonade.
The offspring of a woman and some spuds.
Yeah.